This copyright contains restricted and privileged information and is intended only for authorized screening and confidential presentation. None of the material provided may be used, reproduced, or transmitted in any form or by any means, electronic or mechanical, including recording or use of any information storage and retrieval system without written permission from the PBA.
The PBA All-Star Week continues dito sa Puerto Princesa. We've had a fantastic week so far. The players are having so much fun. The fans likewise enjoying every second of the PBA All-Star Week 2010. And we're coming to you live from the Puerto Princesa Coliseum. Over Solar TV, this is PBA All-Star Sunday. At magandang hapon sa kanilang lahat. Greeting you all the way from Puerto Princesa, Miko Halili with the conductor, Dr. J. Andy Howe.
Magandang hapon rin sa Miko and to all the basketball fans following us on the culmination of our All-Star Weekend. I've done a lot of NBA All-Star Weekends, but I've never seen a lot more things that the players have done for the community as what they have done in this Puerto Princesa trip. No? So obviously, nakikita natin talagang malaki ang following ng PBA, lalo na dyan sa mga local people natin dito sa Puerto Princesa, as well as other parts of Palawan.
And certainly, magamat nakakapagod din ng mga aktibidades ng ating players that they are having the time of their lives. A lot of them brought their kids and their families to enjoy the great sights of this city. Para po sa PBA All-Star Sunday, we will start off with the Shooting Stars competition. At yung ating mga kasamahan dito sa Solar TV will join that event. And then later on, the Legends Shootout featuring Roel Gomez, Kenneth Duremdes, and the captain Alvin Patrimonio. And of course, the main event will be the North versus South All-Star Game that's happening today dito sa Puerto Princesa.
Actually, I nominated Miko to be part of the Shooting Stars, pero he declined because he wasn't really feeling well after a very hearty lunch.
I eat a lot actually all the time.
No, that's why you declined it. Kundi baka mamaya nakakahiya pa sa kanila, madisgrasya pa sila, Dominic and ang ating kaibigan si Chiki.
I wouldn't want anyone na mawala ng kumpiyansa because
exactly.
of my performance. Ayaw natin yan. Okay, our first event will be the Shooting Stars. Pag-usapan po natin ano ang magaganap dito sa ating first event for All-Star Sunday. Each team will have a 2-minute shot clock, Dr. J. And meron tong 6 locations of increasing difficulty. Ibig sabihin, palayo sila ng palayo from the basket. And each team must make all 6 shots in numerical order.
Correct.
We will have a referee to make sure that, kailangan meron din tayong mga basketball rules that will be followed. And the team that hits all 6 shots in the shortest time will be declared winner of the Shooting Stars event.
Okay, tapos ito naman yung shot order na pinag-uusapan natin, yung 6 na lugar. Shot number 1 is a 10-foot bank shot from the right side angle. Yan ang medyo malapit-lapit. Good for power forwards and centers. Shot number 2, the 15-foot shot from the left side angle. Yan, medyo malayo na yan. Mahirap-hirap na yan. For player B. Alternate kasi ito, A, B, C. May kasama sila dito na local partner, no? Shot number 3 will be the PBA 3-point shot from top of the arc, straight on. That will be player C. Shot number 4 will be an 18-foot shot from the right side baseline. Kanina nasa sa number 1, 10-footer. Ngayon ito, 18-footer. Shot number 5 is a PBA 3-point shot from the left side angle naman. At yung panghuli natin na shot number 6 from inside the half court straight in. Player C, player A, player B, then repeat. Kung wala, tuloy-tuloy hanggang sino makatipid.
Okay, so importante dito that this is a team event. No? Not
Yes.
because you have one fantastic shooter like a Renren Ritualo, it doesn't guarantee a victory in this kind of event.
Yeah, in this case, Ren, kakampi si Coach Ryan. Alam natin, may tira rin yan sa labas. Pero hindi natin alam yung kanilang local component, how well it does. But anyway, let's look at the guys from the local components with our teams. No?
So team number 1 led by San Miguel's Jonas Villanueva, our very own Dominic Uy. At ito yung ating mga kaibigan dito sa Puerto Princesa, Mr. Junfred Calamba. Team number 2 led by Renren Ritualo of Air 21. Derby Ace head coach Ryan Gregorio. At yung ating kaibigan mula rito sa Puerto Princesa, Fidelio de Guzman. And team number 3, our 3-point king, Mark Macapagal, along with our very own 3-point king of Solar TV, Jiggy Reyes. At yung ating
Si Allen.
kaibigan mula rito sa Puerto Princesa. Okay, kausapin po natin ang Shooting Stars participants. Leah, take it away.
All right, thank you, Miko. I am with 2 of our Shooting Stars participants, Coach Ryan Gregorio on my left side, and on my right side we have isang taga Puerto Princesa, si Junfred Calamba of DYSP Super Radio. Kamusta ka naman ngayon, sir?
Medyo kinakabahan po at first time at panibagong experience.
So, mahilig ka ba sa basketball? Shooter ka talaga?
Medyo po at naglalaro rin as media personality.
Okay, so good luck to you. And on my other side, we have championship coach, Coach Ryan Gregorio. Coach, since you are, after all, a championship coach, teammates mo si Renren at si Mr. Fidelio de Guzman of Puerto Princesa, nag-map out ka na ba ng strategy today?
Well, we really have to score and to be accurate. And in whatever we do, we always want to win. So we're definitely going for it.
You're definitely going for it in your words. Okay, those are your words. So we're going to watch out for you on the court. Now, I think it's time to start this event right now. So stay glued to your seats, stay glued to the TV screens because we're having the Shooting Stars right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem to be led by Miss Clara Grace Palay.
Bayang magiliw, pelas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong paghaw. May dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niyang kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwal, hatid pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Thank you very much, Clara Grace Palay. Good afternoon, PBA fans! From Puerto Princesa City, welcome to the 2010 PBA All-Star Game. And for today, we'll have the Shooting Stars, the Legend Shootout, and of course the North All-Star team going up against the South All-Star team. And right now, PBA fans, let's introduce first the PBA Board of Governors. The PBA Chairman, the Governor of Air 21 Express, Mr. Lito Alvarez. The PBA Vice Chairman, alternate Governor of BMEC Derby Ace Llamados, Mr. Rene Pardo. The team manager of BMEC Derby Ace Llamados, Alvin Patrimonio. PBA Treasurer and Governor of Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, Attorney Bert Mondragon. The alternate Governor of Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, Mr. Carlo Quevada. The alternate Governor of Barangay Ginebra Kings, Mr. Robert Nod. The alternate Governor of the Coca-Cola Tigers, Kenneth Durandez. The Governor of Alaska Aces, Mr. Joaquin Trillo. The Governor of Barako Energy Coffee Masters, Attorney Manny Mendoza. The Head of Smart Sports Marketing, Mr. Pato Gregorio. The Team Manager of Talk and Text Drop on Texters, Mr. Virgil Villavicencio. We also would like to acknowledge, of course, Puerto Princesa City Coliseum Administrator, Mr. Alfred C. And we also have the lovely wife of your beloved city mayor, Mrs. Ellen Hagedorn. And now let's introduce to you our PBA officials. We have the PBA Finance Director, Mr. Jimmy Sung Lao. The PBA Legal Counsel, Attorney Melvin Mendoza. PBA Media Bureau Chief and Special Assistant to the Commissioner, Mr. Willie Marshall. PBA Operations and Technical Head, Mr. Ricky Santos. And of course, PBA Commissioner Sonny Barrios. First, we're going to have the Shooting Stars. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the PBA Shooting Stars, let's call first at center court, Mrs. Ellen Hagedorn, PBA Chairman, Mr. Lito Alvarez, and PBA Commissioner Sonny Barrios. This is for the awarding of the medals for the participants in the Shooting Stars. Let's introduce first the members of team number 1 for our PBA All-Star Shooting Stars from the Palawan Mirror, Alan Joshua Rapues. And joined by from Solar TV, Chicky Reyes. And from the Coca-Cola Tigers, Mark Macapagal. For team number 2, we have from GMA DYSP Super Radio, Junfred Calamba. From Solar TV, Dominic Uy. From the San Miguel Beermen, Jonas Villanueva. And team number 3, from DWRM, Fidelio de Guzman. From BMEC Derby A's Llamados, he is the head coach, Ryan Gregorio. And from Air 21 Express, Renren Ritualo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our mechanics for the Shooting Stars. Game format is like this, shooting from 6 locations of increasing difficulty. Each team will attempt to make all 6 shots in numeric order in the fastest time. 6 numbered shooting spots will be placed on the floor to designate each shot location. Each team must choose a specific order of shooting, player A, B, C, and follow that order through the event. Each shot must be made.
In a few moments, we will be bringing you live over Solar TV, the Shooting Stars competition. Ang ating unang event for All-Stars Sunday, featuring 1 PBA star, 1 non-PBA player, and 1 local media personality mula rito sa Puerto Princesa. This should be very intriguing.
Well, yung non-PBA star, ang kilala ko lang doon si Ryan Gregorio. Ay, sino ba yung dalawang yun?
Ewan ko, saan nila napulot yung Dominic Uy tsaka Chicky Reyes. Ayan, at pinapaliwanag ngayon ng ating butihing barker ang ating rules for this event. You know, this event is a staple. No? Lagi nyo itong napapanood. Kada All-Star week ng PBA. And it's a great way to mix and match. Great shooters from the PBA, the ating mga kaibigan dito sa Solar TV, and as well as shooters from the local community. Yeah, Chicky Reyes from Solar TV, Mark Makapagal, 3-point king. At kasama din nila si Joshua Rapwes from the Palawan Mirror.
Ano pala, media man?
Oh, mga kapatid natin, no, sa media dito sa Puerto Princesa. Ayan, si Referee Joel mo, pinapaliwanag. So, team number 1.
Well, player A dito, siyempre gagamitin nila umpisa yung taga dito, no? Si Jonas ba ito?
Joshua. Rapwes.
Oh.
And here they go. Yeah, mukhang nagsisisi na sila sa pagkuha kay Chicky Reyes.
Ano ba, meron naman. Buti na lang may
Nasa huli ang pagsisisi.
Walang dumampot. Dapat yun meron nasa ilalim nun. Para nakasing.
O kasama sa strategy yan.
Ito
Yung rebounding strategy.
Sabi ko sa'yo, buti na lang meron.
Sabi ni Mark Makapagal, mukhang ako na ang bubuhat ng team na to. Ang hirap naman ng buhay ko. Ayan, Mr. Rapwes with the miss. There really has to be a system to sa rebound pass system.
Oo.
Mark Makapagal.
Oo. Disgrasya na.
It's a corner shot here. Almost. Good line, ha? Good line. Chicky Reyes from the corner.
Yes!
Chamba. Lucky shot. And here's Mark Makapagal for 3. Ito na, habang lumalayo, pahirap na ng pahirap to. May kamay, ha? May kamay itong si Mr. Rapwes.
Baliktad ang kamay.
Chicky Reyes.
Baliktad ang kamay.
Under time pressure po, ha?
Yeah.
Ang ating participants. No surprises there. Mark Makapagal nailing ito. Half-court shot. Half-court shot. Pinaka-mahirap sa lahat.
Ito, baka madisgrasya ng bata.
Napakalayo. Medyo, ano na, ha? Ayan na, one-hander.
Saluhin mo na.
Nice pass. Ito, Mark Makapagal will try it. Half-court shot. The team is under time pressure. Nakikita niyo po ang oras on the lower left hand of your screens.
Ayan,
One-hander.
short.
dito talaga nagkakaubusan ng oras na half-court shot.
Malayo talaga. Ayun, inabot. Pero nakatapos sila ng 5.
By the way, Chicky Reyes dedicated that performance, if you can call it a performance, sa kanyang parents who are celebrating their 57th wedding anniversary. Si Mr. Ariosto and Mrs. Carrie Reyes.
Congratulations po sa...
I hope you're still proud of your son. That performance.
You should be proud of your 57th wedding
Yun,
anniversary.
just be proud of that.
Malapit na sa edad ko yan.
So, para po sa inyo yun, Daddy and Mommy.
Ito yung anak ni Chiki, Papa.
All right, let's call on team number 2
Sila na
of
mag-usap,
GMA GYSB Super Radyo, Junfred Calamba. From Solar TV, Dominic Uy. And from the San Miguel Beerman, Jonas Villanueva.
Dominic ba may shooting? May shooting ito doon sa mga ABC siguro.
Shooting. Pag he's hosting segments, yan. Shooting. But he really was limbering up for this event. So, tingnan natin kung sulit yung kanyang stretching.
Ito, iba kanilang strategy. Si Jonas ang unang titira.
May ano pa sila. May
nakaposisyon na sila.
May pwestuhan sila.
Para mabilis. Parang kala mo, kaya kagad ni Dominic.
Okay, so yan. Jonas Villanueva, Dominic Uy.
Kaya nga.
Munti ka na.
Kaya pala pumesto ng gano'n.
Okay, Junfred Calamba, ang ating local participant from Palawan Super Radyo. Jonas connects. Corner shot, Dominic Uy. Ayan, nasa huli talaga ang pagsisisi sa pagkuha ng taga-solar.
Mali ang pwesto ni...
Okay, Junfred Calamba.
Yes! Kaya pala. Magaling pa mag-shoot kay Dominic.
Marami mas magaling talaga kay Dominic. Jonas with a miss. Dominic Uy for 3. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Malaking disgrasya ito.
Ayan, half-court shot. Here we go. Junfred Calamba. No good. Importante dito, aabangan nyo na yung half-court shot. Jonas Villanueva of the San Miguel Beerman.
I saw him make this earlier in practice. Ba, maganda linya!
Nice pass to Dominic Uy. It's Jonas Villanueva. Good line. Teams have 2 minutes to try and complete the 6 shooting spots.
Pagod na yung puso ni Dominic.
Time is winding down. 30 seconds to go bago matapos ang oras.
Wala na pagkakapos ni Dominic. So, let's hope this one can go in for their group. Short.
Okay, Dominic Uy for the win. Oh, okay, they only have 5 seconds to try and make this half-court shot.
Well, good line, huh?
That's it. So, team number 1, umabot sila hanggang the 5th shooting spot. Team number 2 hanggang 5th shooting spot din.
Pero mas mabilis yata.
Yes, now that they're tied, yung oras na magiging ano dito, critical.
From East Llamados, Coach Ryan Gregorio. And from Air 21 Express, Renren Ritualo.
Here's team number 3, Renren Ritualo of Air 21. B. McDerby's head coach Ryan Gregorio. And si Mr. Fideleo de Guzman, one of our local media personalities. And they're underway. Ako.
Masyadong inalalayan ako. Para
Kaya
maganda,
ako.
maganda yung pwesto no ng Team B.
Yan ang mahirap.
Maganda yung pwesto ng Team B. Medyo maaga sila natapos.
So now, you know, under time pressure na itong team number 3. And things are not looking good.
But if they can still go through and make the 6 shot, they will still win.
Yes.
Yun ang pinaka-importante.
If they connect with under 2 minutes in this Shooting Stars event. Nice shot.
Okay.
Nice shot from Mr. Fideleo de Guzman.
Bye!
Oh,
may
Gregorio
oras
for
pa.
3. And here's Renren. They can win this if they make the half-court shot. Team number 3 going for the victory here in the Shooting Stars.
Nice pass.
Here's
Kasi,
Ryan Gregorio. Running shot. Running shot. Magandang form from half-court ni Coach Ryan.
Short.
Here's Renren. Good line.
I think Renren needs a little bit more running start. Huwag siyang magiging stationary, nagiging short. Si Ryan may running
Ito,
start.
okay. Running shot by Coach Ryan Gregorio.
Oh. Some more chances here. Tagal pa. You have about 20 seconds more. Short.
Oh, almost. Remember, if they make the half-court shot, they will win this event. 10 seconds to go. 7 seconds to go. Gregorio for the win.
There is time enough for Renren.
One more shot here for the win. Ritualo, airball. So magbibilang na tayo ng oras ngayon dahil all 3 teams finished at the 5th spot. Yun ang kanilang huling conversion. So now we will check the time, the official time of all 3 teams to determine the winner.
Okay, we're just waiting for the results. So the best time
Yun,
was
best
able
time,
to
yeah.
complete their shot from the number 5 spot. Since no other team was able to convert from the number 6 spot. Just be figuring this out. We'll give you the results in just a moment.
Now, ito, I've been just handed a note from the commissioner himself. I think this will be the last time, no? Na may kukuha sila from the broadcast panel, no?
Mga arte ito si Dominic. Alam mo, ano?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the results for the Shooting Stars.
And the results are in.
Team number 1, 1 minute and 14. The team of Renren Coach Ryan Gregorio, 52 seconds. So our winner here would be the team of Jonas Villanueva, Dominic Uy, and Jufred Calamba. Congratulations.
So, ang ating winner, making the 5th spot or converting that 5th shot in at the 38-second mark. No? So
Yan na.
sila pinakamabilis sa umabot ng number 5 and converted it. Team number 2, Jonas Villanueva of the San Miguel Beermen, Dominic Uy of Solar TV, and Junfred Calamba of Palawan Super Radio. Sila po ang nagwagi sa ating Shooting Stars kicking off All-Star Sunday here in Puerto Princesa. Are you surprised by the outcome, Dr.
No,
J?
no. Diba sinasabi ko kay Dominic, gusto ko yung kasama niyang si Jonas. Pero okay rin yung naging kasama nila taga Palawan, ha?
Yep, Junfred Calamba.
Yeah.
Actually, yung ating tatlong local media personalities, lahat
They did
nakashoot,
pretty
ha?
well. The only problem for them was, of course, yung half-court shot. Medyo mahirap yan, eh. So, congratulations to these 3 players. Players.
Players. All-Star Shooting Stars champion, Jufred Calamba, Dominic Uy, and Jonas Villanueva.
Jonas, parang Grand Slam, ah. Kahapon,
That's right.
Nanalo rin kahapon din sa ano niya, sa skills.
Yep. So congratulations to team number 2. And Dominic Uy looking at us, acting as if he was responsible for that victory.
Oh. Nagyabang pa rito sa atin.
Oh,
May
pa.
pahem pa.
Itong mga Dominic not realizing na nilagay siya dyan, pang-handicap eh. Pampatas lang eh. And here's winning moments, the winning moment of Dominic Uy.
Oh,
A
actually,
3-point shot, ha?
kaya nga 38 seconds lang siya
So siya talaga, actually, you know what? I take it back. Siya nagpapanalo. Huh? I take it back. I thought he lost his shooting touch as early as 1999. So Dominic Uy hitting the game winner and helping team number 2 win the Shooting Stars event. And that really officially kicks off All-Star Sunday mula rito sa Puerto Princesa Coliseum. Ay, simula pa lang yan, Dr. J. Marami pa tayong gagawin dito sa loob ng ating venue. In the meantime, the winners of the Shooting Stars event are with Leo Cruz.
All right, thanks, Miko. I am with our winning combination right here in the Shooting Stars. Jonas Villanueva, Junpet Calamba, and some guy over here. I think he's half Filipino, half something else. Dominic Oy, of course, of our broadcast panel. Now, first off, I'll talk to Jonas. Jonas, mukhang na-frustrate ka kanina, pero parang ibang strategy yung ginamit nyo. Ikaw ba yung nag-isip nun?
Meron lang kaming game plan sa rebounding. So, nakita namin yung first group, medyo nahirapan sila sa process nung sino titira. So, nag-adjust kami kagad.
Good call, good call.
Lahat kami.
Okay, all right. And over here, Mr. Junfed Calamba, mukhang may shooting ka talaga. Sinabi mo sa akin kanina na meron. Kamusta naman si Jonas at si Dom as teammates?
Okay naman po, sinunod ko lang yung mga coaching advice nila na ganun daw gawin namin.
All right.
Ito naman.
Oh, nag-enjoy ka ba?
Siyempre, at kasama ko mga idol eh.
Ito, idol mo to.
Ito.
All right. And over here on my other side, I have Mr. Dominic Oy. Now, we all saw you stretching in our production area earlier. Did it pay off, you think?
Definitely. I didn't want to go back to Manila to my therapist and say that I injured myself during Shooting Stars, so I made sure that I stretched. But yeah, really the game plan was Jonas's game plan, so give props to him for that.
Props to Jonas. All right. Congratulations to our team for our Shooting Stars competition right here in the 2010 PBA All-Star Weekend. We will be back with the Legends Shootout coming up next, so keep it here on...
We're about to bring you the Legends Shootout, all part of our PBA All-Star Sunday here on Solar TV. The captain, four-time PBA MVP Alvin Patrimonio, your 2010 three-point king Mark Macapagal of the Coca-Cola Tigers, all taking part in the Legend Shootout, basically a shooting battle, a three-point shootout between the past and the present.
Well, you know, the mechanics here are very, very simple. Actually, it's just single round robin and then alternate shooting between the Legends and the present three-point shootout team. Tapos each player 60 seconds, you know that already. 5 areas with 5 balls per rack. Orange ball is 1 point, and of course the fifth ball, the colored ball, is 2 points. The team with the most accumulated points will be declared winner.
So it's a team three-point shootout competition. At ngayon kilalanin natin ang participants. Magkakasama po yung mga legends at magkakasama yung top 3 finishers in the three-point shootout nung Biyernes.
That's right. Ito yung si Macapagal, si Aljamal, and of course si Jeff Chan, no? Pero it also gives us this opportunity, and all of these people here, plus kayo dyan nanonood ng TV, to take a look again at Alvin Patrimonio, Kenneth Durendes, and Roel Gomez. Alvin Patrimonio, second all-time best lifetime from three-point territory, almost 38%. Kenneth Durendes, 32.5%. And Roel Gomez, who played for the Alaska Milkmen at the time, 32%. Based in Cebu, real good three-point shooter.
Let's go to our Coliseum marker.
PBA fans, we're just about ready to begin with the 6th edition of the Legend Shootout. But before we do that, let's call in first at center court once again, PBA Commissioner Sonny Barrios, PBA Chairman Lito Alvarez, and Mrs. Ellen Hagdorn. This is for the awarding of the medals for all of the participants. And right now, let's introduce the participants representing the active players in actually the top 3 in the regular three-point shootout last Friday. The third placer in this year's three-point shootout who actually had the best score in the elimination round of 19 from Barako Coffee, Yusef Al-Jamal. Runner-up in this year's three-point shootout, and from Rain or Shine, Jeff Chan. Third and last for the active players is this year's three-point shootout champion from Coca-Cola, Mark Macapagal. And now let's meet your PBA three-point legends. First is this 10-year PBA veteran who owns a career three-point shooting average of 32%. He was also the league's three-point shootout champion in 1997 and runner-up in 1998 and 1999. From Cebu City, Roel Gomez. And next up is the league's most valuable player in 1998 and a two-time best player of the conference winner with a career three-point shooting average of 32.6%. Currently alternate governor of the Coca-Cola Tigers from Marbel, Coronadal, South Cotabato, Kenneth Captain Marbel Duremdes. And last but not the least, for your PBA three-point legends is a four-time league most valuable player who also has the second all-time best career three-point shooting percentage of 37.5%. Currently BMEG Derby Ace team manager, the captain, Alvin Patrimonio.
So in just a few moments, magsisimula na ang ating Legends shootout. On the left, yan ang top three finishers in the three-point shootout last Friday. And on the right, the men in blue, yan ang ating mga legendary three-point shooters in the PBA. The captain, Alvin Patrimonio, and Captain Marbel, Kenneth Duremdes, and former Alaska sniper, Roel Gomez, who was part of that Alaska dynasty in the 1990s. Is part of the Grand Slam team of Alaska.
Yes. Alam mo, he still looks in good shape, no? Roel has always been known. Doesn't really jump very high. Really got a very good touch. Pero surprise na ang kanyang field percentage all-time is only 32%. At yung kay Alvin ang 37.5%. Alvin was not a three-point shooter in the early part of his career. He was really a power forward that showed a lot of power. But as he grew older, the ability to diversify his shots, he learned how to shoot the three-point shots because, of course, pag tumatanda ka na, you don't jump as high, you don't have the power. So he did come up with a lot of three-point shots in the latter part of his career. And still as popular as ever with the public, the general public, and the PBA fans.
You know, when Alvin arrived, got a thundering applause from our friends here in Palawan, matching only, matching the reception that Willie Marshall got.
Well, iba yun eh. Madaming pala yun eh. And Willie Marshall is very proud na yung team na kinoach niya kagabi, yung mga Board of Governors mainly, plus of course si Ramil Cruz. Ang starting five nga niya si Chairman Alvarez. But anyway, let's go to the game. It's starting.
Okay, Yusuf Al-Jamal starting things off for the present shooters of the PBA, current players.
Remember, this guy had 19 points in the first round, no? And way ahead of the others nung three-point shootout.
Yeah.
Oo. Pero he's showing that he's got that ability to put in the shot. Consistent, huh?
That's a very nice, consistent stroke.
Yes, and he's made the two-point balls, huh? Medyo mataas na naman ito. Siguro maganda sa kanya, one round lang. Tama-tama itong labanan nito. Oh, and he got the two-point ball again.
Last rack para kay Yusuf Al-Jamal.
Well, he had to move it, so he lost 2 seconds there, and now he only has 3. So he's got to rush this a little bit. Ayun, hindi naaabot yun. Ginalaw niya kasi yung ano pa, inayos pa niya, no? He was, dapat from the very start, inayos na niya yun.
Yusuf Al-Jamal's official score, 15.
So good start, huh? It's a good start.
Yun. Wala nakuha sa end rack yun, sa last rack yun.
So mag-alternate dito. One current player will take his round, and then the legend will take his round. And now Alvin Patrimonio will start things off para sa Legends team. Alvin Patrimonio, still as charismatic as ever, and now the team manager of the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados.
All right, the prize money for this competition is 20,000 pesos.
Yeah, Alvin really completed his career. You know, as you mentioned, in the early years, he was such a dominant inside force. And then in the latter years of his multi-title career, he became a threat.
Yeah, he became like a
from
small
three-point country.
he became a small forward instead of being really a power forward now. But that makes a player last in the PBA and trying to get the crowd to egg him on, you know, give him that moral support. Matagal na rin di kumukumpit ito. No? So it's not going to be a very easy thing to do no matter if you're a four-time MVP. Matagal na hindi kumukumpit eh.
That's one.
Alvin got one ball from the first rack.
That's nice. That looked good to me. Just coming out. Those look good to me.
That's 3, 4.
Alvin's heating up here. Alvin is heating up. And almost, but not quite.
You got to get some of those two-point balls. There are only 2 left.
7.
He got his stroke. Ayan. Nasukat na ni Alvin.
Hindi siya makapasok ng 2-point ball. Got it. He couldn't get any 2-point ball to go in.
So it's official, 10 points for Alvin.
So 10 points for the captain, Alvin Patrimonio. Ang init si Alvin dun sa top of the key.
Top of the key and this the 4th rack na medyo talaga inayos niya.
But you're right, malaking bagay kasi yung money ball. No?
I mean, if you had gotten 2, it would have been 14. Just one down from the total of Yusef Al-Jamal of the Barako Coffee Energy Drinks. Jeff Chan is now going for the active players.
Sa ngayon, lamang po ang active players by 5. Yusef Al-Jamal had 15. And for the Legends, Alvin Patrimonio had 10. So what Jeff Chan wants to do is to build on the great start by Yusef Al-Jamal.
Well, kaliwete siya. So on the left side, talaga itutulak niya yung rack all the way to the baseline there. Actually, this is the shortest point for a 3-point shot. Malaking bagay talaga yung 2 points.
Actually, yung style ni Jeff Chan, very ideal for a 3-point shooting contest.
You don't jump too much, so you don't lose the legs. No? But I noticed in the other time that I was watching, pagdating ng 4th and 5th rack, nawala rin the legs niya.
Because this event is actually very tiring.
Yeah, you might think it's not. No?
It's
But
very
it is.
tiring.
12, 13, 15.
Big numbers here for Jeff Chan. 19.
Let's just make this official.
Pero kailangan official muna yan. Check natin, no? Di siya nakaapak. No?
So the unofficial score is 19.
All right, it's official. 19 for
It's now
Jeff
official.
Chan.
19 for Jeff Chan, and really pushing the current players ahead. This puts so much pressure on the Legends. Right now, Kenneth Duremdes.
The Legends are pinning their hopes on Ruel Gomez by putting him to the last, no? To be the last shooter, no?
The anchor, no? Of,
kayo parang anchor yan to run the last leg of the relay.
Ganun din naman ang current players. Hinuli nila yung kanilang 3-point king,
Champion,
Mark Macapagal.
Macapagal. Pero ngayon, siya parang may malaki advantage niya dahil marami siyang puhunan.
He's going to be relaxed.
Yeah. No matter what Kenneth does here, I would think big advantage pa rin doon. No? And Kenneth has to be almost perfect here, no? To give the Legends any chance with Ruel Gomez coming in as their third. Now, Ruel's a pretty good shooter. Kaya niyang magbigay ng magandang malaking puntos para sa kanyang team, no?
Here's Kenneth. First rack from the corner.
Short. You see, Kenneth is conserving energy by not jumping. Very, very little jump. And he did not make any.
The first rack. That's one. And two. Three.
Sure but steady ang plano rito ni Kenneth.
4. 5. 7.
He might even get better than Alvin. He might come to about 12, 13 points here. No? Nakukuha na niya eh. Sunod-sunod na. Short. Pareho lang sila ni Alvin. He ran out of time. Medyo masyadong mabagal ang kanya.
Sumobra naman ang...
sobrang relax.
Official Kenneth Durantes with 10 points for the Legends team.
So Alvin got a 10 and now Kenneth Durantes got a 10. So patuloy pa rin lumalamang ang current players.
By 14 points now. Mark knows he only has to make about maybe between 12 to 14. No? Okay na sila. It will really be very difficult for Ruel Gomez to pump in that many that points, no? That number of points. Pero pwede rin personal contest sila ni Jeff Chang eh. Dahil 19 si Jeff eh.
That's 1, 2. 2 in the first round, second round. 3, 4. 4 points so far. 5, 6, 7.
Still has 25 seconds to finish 2 racks, so plenty of time.
9, 10, 11.
Oh, super rack there para kay Mark Macapagal.
Perfect, actually.
14,
Sunod-sunod na ito. And finally, the miss.
15.
Wow, that could very well be the knockout blow, Dr. J.
That's 20,000.
For Mark Macapagal.
17 points.
The total points for the top 3 team.
Mark Macapagal really getting his stride in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th racks. 17 points for the 2010 PBA 3-point king. And it's all up to Roel Gomez from Cebu, former member of the Alaska Aces. Actually a regular participant no, dito sa ating Legends shootout.
After winning once, 2 dikit na runner-up. 51 points na ang total nung ano eh. Hindi, pag nakuha rin yan, magaling rin tumira yun.
That's 1.
3.
3 points so far for Roel Gomez.
Pagod na rin siya, ayun.
4.
Baka hindi pa niya makuha yung 2 10 nung isa. Run out of steam here. 6.
6. 7. 8. 9.
Hindi pa siya umabot. No? If not, he would have been the best. Oh, tumitira pa. Si Alvin, nilagyan pa ng bola.
Pwede pala yun.
9 points for Roel Gomez.
So 9 points para kay Roel Gomez. And it's going to be a runaway win para sa current players.
For the Legends, total of 29 points. And for the top 3 team, it's 51 points. For Legends Shootout Champions, the top 3, composed of Yusuf Al-Shamal, Jeff Shen, and Mark Macapagal. Winning for this team, 20,000 pesos. Once again, center court, please. PBA Commissioner Sonny Barrios. PBA Chairman Ito President Mrs. Ellen Hagedorn. Palakpakan din po natin ang ating Legends team, Roel Gomez, Kenneth Duendes, Alvin Patrimonio. And our congratulations to the top 3 team, winning 20,000 pesos for the Legends Shootout. Coming up next, North All-Star Team versus the South All-Star Team. This is the 2010 PBA All-Star Game.
Siguro, ang bigat na ng maleta ni Mark Macapagal, ano? He's been collecting hardware this weekend.
Maraming pasalubong iuwi si Mark Macapagal at saka si Jonas Villanueva. Parehong medyo maraming kinikita yan.
Oh, winning multiple titles dito sa Puerto Princesa. Again, the current players winning over the Legends 51-29. At yung mga nagwagi sa ating Legends shootout, they're all with Leah Cruz.
Miko, I am with Mark Macapagal, Yusuf Aljamal, and Jeff Chan right here at courtside. Now, si Mark actually our three-point king this 2010. Last Friday, sinabi mo sa akin na tatalunin mo talaga si Coach Kenneth. Anong sasabihin mo sa kanya?
Wala lang. Kumbaga, sinuwerte lang kami. Sinuwerte lang, medyo ganado yung dalawang kasama ko. Kaya, nung pagdating sa akin, hindi na ako masyadong pressure. So.
Okay. And kay Yusuf naman, kamusta naman pakiramdam mo? Tinalo nyo yung Legends team dito sa 3-point Legends shootout.
Siyempre, sobrang saya. Pero gusto kong bawian sana si Mark, pero kampi ko ngayon eh.
Alright, and Jeff, over here, sino ba yung idolo mo pagdating sa 3-point shooting?
Siyempre si Alan Kaitig. Kaya, yun. So ngayon, blessed din kami na nakatalo namin yung Legends. At saka binabati ko pala yung wife ko at saka mami ko, and thank you sa Adidas fan.
Alright, okay, thank you very much. Congratulations, guys. Now, don't go anywhere because when we return, we're going to have the PBA All-Star Game 2010, North versus South. And also, we've been here in Puerto Princesa for quite a few days now, and we're also going to show you all the highlights of our trip right here. So stay here on Solar TV. Fans all over the Puerto Princesa Coliseum right here in Puerto Princesa City, where of course we are having the 2010 PBA All-Star Weekend. My name is Leah Cruz here at courtside. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we have been here in the beautiful city of Puerto Princesa for quite a few days now, and we've been enjoying our stay immensely. So we'd like to show you some highlights right here on Solar TV. First off, they also held a basketball coaches and referees clinic, and our dear friend Chicky Reyes was there to check out all the action. Watch this. of what we've been up to here in Puerto Princesa City for the 2010 PBA All-Star Weekend. And we got more highlights coming up, so you want to keep it here on Solar TV. Puerto Princesa Coliseum for more of PBA Sunday, and it's a very special Sunday as we have our North versus South PBA All-Star game coming up. But as I promised, we have more highlights from the trip into this beautiful city, of course, Puerto Princesa, and sun, and we are actually at a gutter painting activity right here, sponsored by Rain or Shine, and I am with two Elasto painters, Sol, Gabe, and a former Welco Dragon, Joe Devance. How are you guys? How do you find this entire experience?
It's a good time. You know, it's a little warm, but it's for a good cause, so we're out here.
Yeah, beautiful out here in Palawan.
Yes.
Well, what did you say?
Grabe init.
Grabe init.
Anytime I reach, you get me low. Anytime I seek, you let me know. But I planted a seed, just let me grow. I'm on my knees while I'm cause I don't want to lose. I got my arms so spread. I hope that my heart gets fed. Matter of fact,
See how the rain or shine is just so smooth.
Welcome to Palawan.
We're actually on the bus right now, and we are on our way, according to Mark Fingers, to
Gawad Kalinga.
Ryan Reyes is right beside me. How have you been finding everything so far?
It's everything's good. We're doing street curb painting, so that was good, but it's very mainit.
I used to be the shadow of my life was hanging over me. A broken man that I don't know won't even stand the devil's chance to win my soul. Why we doing? Why we chasing? Why the bottom? Why the basement? Why we got good shit? Don't embrace it. Why the feel for the need to replace me? You're on the runway track.
Yes, and right now we are in Barangay Siksikan, Gawad Kalinga, Golden Valley, and our All-Stars are going to paint the houses. So we'll see, aside from the prowess in basketball, if they have any skills in painting.
The Gawad Kalinga took place because of the important commitment with PBA, Gawad Kalinga, and Rain or Shine. We had the chance to visit during our out-of-town games, like in this one in Puerto Princesa. So our role is to provide the best Gawad Kalinga colors that they can avail of. And we hope to be able to move forward with the follow-up project.
Okay guys, we are with Miss Roslyn. Siya po yung may-ari ng bahay dito sa kaliwa, sa likod natin. Ano naman yung pakiramdam mo na yung mga PBA players ang nagpipintura ng bahay mo?
Ano po, masaya po. Tapos ano po, nakakagulat kasi bigla silang dito nakapasya tapos magpipintura lang ng bahay.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing limang alay para sa kalikasan, please welcome Pangkat Kalinangan. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, may we request Commissioner Sonny Barrios, Chairman Lito Alvarez, and Mrs. Ellen Hagedorn to be in center court before we start introducing the two teams. All right, PBA fans, let's introduce first your South All-Stars. The first of four first-timers of this year's All-Star Game was the #1 overall pick in the 2007 annual draft and finished #5 in the best player of the conference race in the Philippine Cup. From Alaska, standing at 6'7", number 38, Joe Devens. Seeing action in his fourth All-Star game is this player from Cebu, who is already in his 9th season in the pros, but is still among the most effective point guards in the league. One of 5 llamados in this All-Star game. Standing at 5'11", number 13, Roger Yap. Playing in his 5th All-Star game is this Bacolod-born power forward who was the slam dunk contest runner-up in 2004 during the All-Star week in Cebu City. From the Alaska Aces, standing at 6'4", number 21, Rydell Hugnatan. Making his 5th All-Star Game appearance is the league's 2004 three-point shootout champion, who also finished 2nd in the slam dunk contest in 2008. From Oton, Iloilo, and representing Barangay Ginebra, standing at 6'1", number 71, Mr. Fearless Ronald Tubin. Seeing action in his 6th All-Star game in 7 seasons is Alaska's starting center, who was born in Papua New Guinea to a Filipino mother from Cebu and Zamboanga. Standing at 6'7", number 7, the boss, Sonny Haas. One of 6 players this year to have been in every All-Star game since entering the PBA. This 2-time three-point shootout champion is in his 8th straight appearance in this annual classic. From Talkintech, standing at 5'8", number 3, the Mighty Mouse, Jimmy Alapad. Has played in each of the last 10 All-Star games and is one of only 6 players in the PBA All-Star Game history to have seen action in at least 10. Representing San Miguel Beers, standing at 6'3", number 7, the Cebuano hotshot, Don Ontiveros. Let's meet the starters of South All-Stars. This pride of Iligan City and the 2004 Slam Dunk champion is in his 4th All-Star game. From Barangay Ginebra, standing at 6'1", number 3, Cyrus Baguio. He was the MVP during the 2004-2005 season when he won 2 Best Player of the Conference awards. Playing in his 8th All-Star game, also from Barangay Ginebra, standing at 6'6", number 30, Major Pain, Eric May. And just a year after winning Rookie of the Year honors, this Santa Lucia power forward went on to win the Slam Dunk Contest and League Season MVP honors in 2008. He has also played in the last 4 All-Star games. Standing at 6'7", number 21, Machine Gun Kelly Williams. Playing in his 10th All-Star game in his 11th season in the league is this 2003 MVP who continues to lead the locals this season in rebounding. From the Coca-Cola Tigers, standing at 6'9", number 88, Dara Asitolava. Last but not least, for your South All-Stars is this Philippine Cup Best Player of the Conference winner who has started in every All-Star game since entering the league in 2004. From BMAC Derby A, standing at 6'3", number 18, Big Game James. Yep. Further extending his all-time league record for most All-Star game appearance as head coach to 7 is South mentor Tim Cone of the Alaska Aces. Assisted by Luigi Trillo with team manager Waki Trillo. like to please request Commissioner Sonny Barrios, Chairman Lito Alvarez, Mrs. Ellen Hagedorn to be at center court, please. And now, PBA fans, let's meet your North All-Stars. The only rookie in this year's All-Star game is ironically also the leading Rookie of the Year contender. Born in Pasay City and standing at 6'5", from BMX Derby Ace Llamados, #1, Rico Maria Hopper. Also making his first appearance in the All-Star game is this sophomore guard. He's currently ranked in the top 5 among locals in scoring, assists, and steals in the Fiesta Conference. From rain or shine, standing at 6 feet flat, #3, the Soul Train, Sol Mercado. Seeing action in his 3rd straight All-Star game since entering the league in 2007, is the league's #1 player in steals the last 2 seasons. Representing Santa Lucia at 6'2", #10, the Energizer, Ryan Reyes. Representing San Miguel Beer is this elongated forward from Pampanga, who has finished second in the MVP race the past 2 seasons. Seeing action in this 3rd All-Star game, standing at 6'4", #29, Arwin Santos. Playing in his 4th All-Star game is the scoring leader among locals last season, who is still #1 in the Philippine Cup and is currently #3 in the Fiesta Conference. From Talking Tex, standing at 6'1", Captain Hook, #9, Mac Cardona. He is seeing action in his 4th All-Star game and surprise scoring leader among locals in his Fiesta Conference. He also ranks 2nd in field goal percentage and #8 in rebounding. Also from Talking Tex, #33, Ramidel Del Campo. Only player in All-Star game history to have come up with a triple-double, which he recorded when he won co-MVP honors in 2007. From Alaska, standing at 5'11", #11, the Thriller, Wale Bella. And now let's meet the starters of your North All-Stars. Last year's Obstacle Challenge winner is playing in his 3rd All-Star game, all of which he played as a starter. Playing point guard from BMX Derby Ace, standing at 5'9", #11, Kid Lightning, Paul Artadi. The last of 4 first-timers in this All-Star game had his breakout conference in the Philippine Cup, where he averaged a career-best 12.1 points and 5.2 rebounds per game. From Barangay Ginebra, standing at 6'3", #9, JC Intal. He was the #1 pick in the 2008 annual draft, who went on to win Rookie of the Year honors at season's end. Last year, he was the league slam dunk champion, playing in his 2nd All-Star game in as many seasons. From rain or shine, standing at 6'5", #10, Gabe Norwood. He is a former Defensive Player of the Year, a former Most Improved Player winner, a two-time All-Defensive Team member, currently in the top 10 among locals in rebounding, and now is playing in his 4th All-Star game. Also from BMAC Derby A, standing at 6'3", number 15, Mark Pingris. Last but definitely not the least for your North All-Stars is the league's reigning most valuable player and best player of the conference winner in the last 2 Fiesta tourneys. Currently #1 in the Fiesta Conference in assists from Barangay Ginebra, standing at 5'10", number 13, JJ Helterbrand. And coaching the North All-Stars is a 3-time champion coach who is in his 3rd stint as All-Star game. Head coach from BMAC Derby A's, Ryan Gregorio. His assistant is George Gallant. Team manager is the captain, Alvin Patrimonio, who owns the record for most All-Star game appearances with 12. All right, the traditional handshake for the North and South All-Star teams at center court.
Ngayong natapos na ang bagyong ito, ikaw at ako, nandito pa rin tayo. Konting dasal, konting tibay ng loob, hinakap natin ang pagsubok ng laro.
Seven Wonder, 24 stars, 1 weekend, and don't miss it.
Here we go. Here's Gabe Norwood.
Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low.
Catch and shoot here.
Oh,
that counts. Counted. Back-to-back threes for James Carlos Yap.
North meets South in the bid to be 7 new wonders of nature.
And the Stars descend on the beautiful city of Puerto Princesa, home of the world-famous underground river, and now home for the PBA All-Stars 2010, led by James Yap and all the big PBA superstars right here inside the Puerto Princesa Coliseum, all set to give the biggest show of the year para sa ating PBA fans in this part of the Philippines. Magandang gabi po sa kanilang lahat. Nico Halili kasama the good doctor, Dr. J. Andy Howe for the PBA All-Star Game on Solar TV.
Oh, good evening, Miko, to all our basketball fans. The last day, the culmination of the All-Star weekend. We have some great players here that were well appreciated by the crowd. James Shab, Asi Taulaba got a very thunderous applause also when he came in. William Miller, even Gabe Norwood, a lot of players here, new players also in the presence of Rico Meyerhofer as well as JC Intal. This should be an incredible experience for them getting their first All-Star appearance.
Okay, we started the North and South rivalry in 1992, and so far the tally, it's deadlock. For all.
For all. At saka nakakatawa dyan, the home team, whether we're playing the North or in the South, has always won. The last time it was played in the South, if I'm not mistaken, it was in Bacolod because I was able to go there. And, so obviously, may konting home court advantage dito sa because ang chini-cheer ng tao, in this case, would be for the South team, especially with the presence of James Yap and Asi Taulaba with that squad.
Well, speaking of the South, tignan natin ng mabuti ang lineup ng South team. Looking at their starters, led by James Yap from Escalante City, Negros. Kelly Williams, who has roots in Cebu. Asi Taulava. It is Cyrus Baguio, pride of Iligan, and Eric Menk. Menk and Taulava, of course, are absolute veterans of the All-Star game.
Yeah, medyo marami na rin appearances. Asi Taulava actually has 10 appearances. And Menk would have probably had a lot of appearances, but remember there were a couple of years that Eric has been injured, and syempre during that time, he also took the time out to relieve himself from all these pressures of having to go to an All-Star weekend. Not that he didn't want to join, especially in promoting the PBA as well as thanking the public for their support for him, but more because of the injuries.
So Eric and the South All team getting ready to do battle, and they'll face a North squad that is being bannered by Mark Pingris of Pangasinan, JC Intal, the Rocket out of Manila, JJ Helterbrand, who hails from Novaliches, Paul Artadi also from Manila, and Gabe Norwood with roots in Tarlac and Pangasinan. Yan ang starting unit ng North.
Well, alam naman natin boundary ng Tarlac at Pangasinan. Dahil alam ko yan eh. Hometown ng asawa ko yan. Anyway, si JC Intal also, like I said, a first-timer. JJ Heltraman also got a very big applause from the crowd here when he was introduced. And he is the defending MVP of the PBA from 2009. Tapos ito yung mga binabanggit ko sa iyo, yung mga all-time debutants, no? Si Intal, Mercado, and Meyerhofer. From the South, it is Joe Devans naman.
This is going to be their ceremonial welcome into PBA elite status. JC Intal of Ginebra, Sol Mercado of Rain or Shine, and Rico Meyerhofer of B. McDerby Ace. Mga first-time All-Stars in the North, and Joe Devans, who had that spectacular dance number.
Yeah, definitely. Meron pang Joe Devans, of course, from the Alaska Aces. And he gave us quite a show which was well appreciated. Siguro mga na-udyok siya ng mga niya eh. Ito, initiation mo. You go and do this thing, no?
Parang hindi siya napilitan eh. Parang enjoy siya sa kanyang ginawa for the South team introductions. Okay, we mentioned Asi Taulava leading the veterans of the All-Star game. Willie Miller playing in his 8th. JJ Helterbrand in his 7th. Asi and Dondon already in their 10th All-Star game. No surprises there. Eric Meng, Jimmy Alapag in their 8th, and James Yap in his 7th.
Yeah, well, James Yap, as long as he doesn't get injured, he's going to have a lot more years to come. Asi obviously would like to have a couple of more years, good years in the PBA. Maybe he can get his 11th and 12th. Later on, we'll tell you the meaning of why that 12 is so significant.
Okay, in just a moment, ating ihatid ang 2010 PBA All-Star Game. The North battles the South all the way from Puerto Princesa. Catch all the action only here on Solar TV.
Mr. Al-Fadi is also joined in a photo opportunity. Mr. Alfred C. Thank you very much.
Well, it's just about set to start the North versus the South All-Star Game here in Puerto Princesa. It's been a fantastic week. Players doing a lot of community service, a lot of sightseeing, a lot of eating, a lot of swimming.
But we have a gathering of stars here, literally the basketball stars of the PBA. Even the coaches, the protagonists in the previous conference, which was prevailed upon then by the Pure Foods team led by Ryan Gregorio. And obviously Coach Tim would like to get back at them. James Shop there on your screens. There he is. Oh, what's he doing? Sneezing or what?
Ano lang, I think he's trying to help out a family member.
Be better. I mean, he's influenced a lot of his teammates.
All right, Puerto Princesa.
And even not his
Are
teammates.
you ready? This is the 2010 PBA All-Star Game. And right now, let's call in the starters. First, from the North team, at guard number 11, Paul Artadi. Also at guard number 13, JJ Helterbrand. Number 15, Mark Kingwith. Number 9, JC Tao. And number 10, Gabe Norwood. From the South team, let's call in the starters. Number 3, Cyrus Baguio. Number 30, Eric Mick. Number 21, Kelly Williams. Number 88, Asi Talama. And number 18, James Yap. And we're having the ceremonial toss. Once again, a set of court, please. Commissioner Sonny Barrios, PBA Chairman Lito Alvarez, Mrs. Ellen Hagedorn.
Yeah, see, Mrs. Hagedorn has been a gracious host all week.
Mrs. Ellen Hagedorn.
And here are your starters for the South. Cyrus Baguio, James Yap, Asi Taulaba.
Here we go.
Kelly Williams and Eric Menk for the North.
PBA All-Star
JJ Helterbrand, Paul Artadi, Mark Pingris, Gabe Norwood, and JC Intal.
PBA ACCOUNTS.
And we're underway inside the Puerto Princesa Coliseum for the 2010 PBA All-Star Game.
Well, you know, Miko, the All-Star game, sometimes you don't really see defense as being the primary concern of the players. That's why we have a lot of good high scores. Artadi with a steal and the first 2 points of the ball game.
And here's Eric Meng.
Nice assist pass coming from Kelly Williams. He could have gone and probably gotten up for a 200 slam dunk there, but decided to give Eric Menk the first 2 points for the South All-Stars. Artadi, feeling lucky.
All of the points for the North coming from Paul Anthony Artadi. Meantime is Kelly Williams. Williams with a drive, no go. And the rebound ends up with Artadi. Artadi quickly to Helterbrand. Helterbrand to Gabe Norwood for 3. No go. An offensive rebound for Artadi. By the way, the North, they're in the white uniforms. Samantalang ang South naman, they're in the blue uniforms.
The scores here are usually very high simply because both teams push it up a lot. You know, and every good opportunity to shoot. Let's see Intal, who's wearing a face mask there, getting a little bit too eager.
So Cyrus Baguio of Ginebra to James Yap of BMEG Derby Ace. And now Asi of the Coca-Cola Tigers with a twirl, getting rid of Mark Pingris. The South with that very noticeable size advantage.
Yes, you have Asi Taulaba, you have Sanitos, you have Kelly Williams, you have Joe DeVance there. Here, actually, Pingris is the one who has to play center for the starting 5 and maybe one of the tallest players on that team, no?
Intal handoff, Pingris. Pingris goes up and basket is good.
Ball tapped out and stolen again here by the North All-Star. That's a foul there by Asi Taulaba. Norwood holding on to his wrist. Hey, Asi, this is an exhibition game.
Gabe Norwood playing in his second straight PBA All-Star game. Had to relinquish his slam dunk throne.
Well, you know, everybody looked to the matchup between Kelly Williams and Caneleta. It's been long in coming. They've never fought against each other except for this 2010 slam dunk contest.
James Yap missing his first attempt. Here's Asi, handoff, Kelly Williams.
Oh! If I can't win it on the court, I'm going to win the hearts of the people the way I slam dunk. Oh, and Intal. Not exactly a slam.
Still an alley-oop.
Yes.
A lot of open court wizards on the floor. Sana dyan si Cyrus Baguio. But he missed that time, went over the backward. And the ball goes back to the North. North up by 5 points, 11-6.
The advantage, obviously, for the North with the starting 5, they have a natural point guard. On the other side, you do not have that. James Yap or Baguio are not point guards. Artadi already has 7 points in the ball game right now.
3 minutes having gone by in the opening quarter. South trying to go inside, and the rocket is all alone. Asi will not be denied.
Norwood wasn't going to challenge that. He was going to get out of the way.
Which is the wise move. Now here's JJ. Helterbrand, handoff, Norwood. Norwood out of the rain or shine Elastopainters to Intal. Intal thought about the 3, guarded by James Yap. Intal fires and misses. James Yap All the way for two.
You see how big hands he has because he's able to carry that ball like with one hand and then make all those moves. Artadi feeling lucky missing this three-point shot, however.
Now Baguio in motion. Baguio slices through. And he is such a dangerous customer in the open court. Alley-oop.
That would have been a...
Here's Baguio. And all the way for two. Titus Baguio now with 4 points.
Well, I was going to say, Nick, Baguio really has a great following also. He's from originally from Iligan City. Still goes home there a lot. But he's the kind of player that Filipinos can, you know, can connote with. Parang, I'm him. 5, maybe just a little bit under 6 feet or 6 feet. But with a lot of skills in basketball.
Now James Yap fires a three. Artadi, game going with 5 straight points. Over, and he's all alone here. Taulava with a layup.
How many times do you see a sprint to be able to catch up with that wayward pass? He wasn't going to let it go. Jimmy Alapag about to enter the ball game. They need a natural point guard, and he's going to give them that.
Ethan Norwood with a reverse slam. Almost, but not quite para kay Kelly Williams. Okay, meron na tayong mga palitan ng tao dito. Kelly Williams, naghihinayang. No? That would have been a spectacular finish.
Alam mo, the coaches really have to put the starting 5, Nico, because those were voted upon by our fans. No? Pero in that case, katulad ni Asya at ni Eric, parehong sentro yun. So wala kang point guard pero may dalawang sentro kasi eventually Jimmy Alapag came in for Eric Meng. And Arwin Santos getting his first bucket of the game.
So new faces on the floor. Jimmy Alapag for the South. And for the North, Arwin is in this game with Sol Mercado. And in this game, Norwood.
Marami pinapakita eh. Gabe, get out of there. In the regular PBA game, that's technical. He was swinging in the... Parang nag-i-enjoy siya nun ah.
I think everyone's having a great time so far. It's been a great week. And all these players, ang gaganda ng mga santan ng ating players.
Yeah, it's quite hot here. We're going to have the first time out of this ball game.
All right, well, Gabe Norwood hangs around. Stay around, hang around. Solar TV for more PBA All-Star action.
Also, we can run to present the 2010 sponsors. Smart.
And the finish. Ang tapal na rubber like. Pandikit sa lahat, 2-in-1.
Welcome to All-Star City 2010, Puerto Princesa. And in attendance, Mr. Peter Chanlio, one of our head honchos, CEO of the Solar TV Network, making the trip here to Puerto Princesa.
We continue to support the PBA as well as a lot of other basketball things. Yung crewmen natin, medyo nahuli on the court. So tama naman ang ginawa ng referee.
Great Sunday crowd on hand to watch the All-Star festivities. And here's Arwin Santos, reaching by Sunny Toss, and the ball will stay with the North.
Substitution, Willie Miller.
Right now, Helterbrand will sit down. Two-time MVP, Willie Miller. Mac Cardona is also part of this ball game para sa North squad.
The North has made a lot of changes. Another alley-oop para kay Gabe Norwood. Talagang brothers itong dalawa, si Sol Mercado at saka si Gabe Norwood.
Oh! You know, that's the second missed dunk para kay Kelly Williams tonight. And here's Mercado to Arwin Santos. And he missed it. Ronald Tubid is now in the ball game to provide a lot of energy, a lot of entertainment, a lot of moves. And a basket, 2 points para kay Tubid.
You better remind Ronald Tubid, nasa Puerto Princesa, hindi tayo papuntang Baguio. Lahat ng zigzag ginawa niya.
Well, these players are really having a lot of fun, and they'll make sure that the fans here and the fans watching on Solar TV will have a great time watching this ball game. Here's the Mighty Mouse, Jimmy Alapag. Bounce pass, Sunny Toss.
That's the difference when the guy is a natural point guard. The way he looks at his teammates coming into the picture, finishing off the transition game with a nice bounce pass for the layup.
Cardona with a miss. And here's Don Ontiveros. Don, one of the most popular players, got a rousing applause when he was introduced during the player introductions.
Well, obviously one of the biggest attractions from the Visayas in the last decade. Don Ontiveros, who can play two sides of the floor. You can play offense, you can play defense.
And now the lead is with the South team with that layup by Jimmy Alapag. His first 2 points of this All-Star game. Here's Arwin Santos, fires a three. That ball ends up with Ronald Tubit. Tubit inside,
Nice
Santos. Nice fake. Bothered by Mercado but got the putback. And now 4 points for the boss, Santos.
Well, a guy like Tubit certainly is a great addition to the All-Star. Well, he plays with a lot of fire. And the soul man hitting a three-point shot here.
Here's Jimmy for three. 3:15 remaining here in the opening quarter. Willie Miller, handoff Norwood. And now Arwin Santos on the left side. Santos with an air ball. Tubit again with another rebound. Tubit in the backcourt with Jimmy Alapag. Tubit thought about it, goes inside, intercepted by Gabe Norwood. Norwood over to Cardona. Cardona on the move, all the way Mercado for two.
The guy that has really shown here in the first quarter is Gabe Norwood. Not only with his scoring, but with his defense and his rebounding.
Here's Alapag inside, Santos. Again, there's that size advantage para sa South team.
Foul is on number 11, Willie Miller.
Right now, si Arwin Santos ang sentro dito for the North. Now we'll take a timeout. 2:41 remaining. Lamang po ang North 28-26.
Ang tapal na rubber like pandikit sa lahat. 2-in-1, pandikit at panta.
When you're in Puerto Princesa, visit and stay at the Microtel Hotel Resorts, the same great hotel everywhere you go. For inquiries, log on at www.microtel-palawan.com.
As Santos prepares to take these two free throws, I'd like to congratulate our good friend Willie Marshall for coaching the Board of Governors to a victory over the Media Man, 60-59. But look at the players he had, big men, you know. Eli Capasio, Rene Pardo, you know, Robert, no, they were the starters, Lito Alvarez. We also have Buddy Encarnado. Tapos, meron pa siyang Ramil Cruz na former PBL player.
So those were big men, literally and figuratively. Yes. Meantime, Santos, nice ball fake, and the layup is good.
Medyo marami na rin ginagawa dito si Santos, 8 puntos na rin and very high percentage from the field.
Here's Sol Mercado. Rebound for Santos, 2:09 remaining, and we're tied here in the first quarter. And Joe Devans ang bida nung ating pre-game introductions.
Oo.
Can you tell me, Dr. J, ano yung sinayaw ni Joe Devans?
Basta alam ko, nakikita ko na yun. Pero hindi galing sa isang basketball player except for Shaq. Yung isang meron siyang ginawa ni Shaq sa isang all-star game before, during the presentation. Devans shooting from outside but missing that. And push dito ang North. Lalo na ito si Mercado.
Oh, nice! A great reverse by Sol Mercado evading the defense of Joe Devans.
Well, Willie Miller taking a backseat now to the speed of Sol Mercado with his team. Sabi ni Willie, go ahead. Oops.
I think we
some
had
problems with the shot clock, I think. The officials timeout.
So a minute and 53 remaining here in the first. At lamang po ng apat ang North All-Stars. Here's that reverse layup by Sol Mercado.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Hindi pa tumingin, ha? Palayo pa. Look away, ha?
And it takes a perfect pectus to pull that off.
Yeah.
Something that Bong Ravena used to do a lot.
Yes. Well, one of the guys that was honored only last week, si Danny Floresio. Specialty of the house yan. Yan tinatawag spaghetti and chicken.
And here's Tubid. Hang time, Tubid trying to retrieve the basketball. Under 2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Look at the North push this ball. And then they throw it away. And Jimmy, Jimmy can dunk, But Miller says, no, not here. And a nice layup para kay Ronald Tubid.
Si Tubid may pag-asa rin mag-MVP yan dahil yan trabaho ng trabaho. At both rebounding at saka scoring yan. Oh, that's gonna be a foul on Dondon Ontiveros. Good fake there by Captain Hook. Mac Cardona of the Talk and Text team. Ang lamang advantage ni team dito. Couple of guys there on that team are his players. Devans, we have Sanitos. Diba, we have also Hugnatan. No? So yung players na yun, he knows how to use them.
No familiarity, very important ingredient in an all-star game. Now, get a chance to watch your favorite PBA players live through the Solar PBA text. For tickets promo, just key in Solar space PBA space, the mystery keyword, and send to 2600 for a chance to win tickets to the PBA games. And the mystery keyword is inbound. That solves the mystery.
Pambihira ka. Mystery, tapos sinagot mo rin. Ano ba ginagawa mo? Ang dami mong kakampi niyan.
Hindi. Gusto natin masaya yung mga tao. It is All-Star Sunday.
Kalay mo, nagtanong ka, sinagot mo agad.
Ayoko nang pahirapan. I want all our friends watching on Solar TV to watch the games. Ba't pa natin pahirapan?
At ang dami mong friends niya.
Hindi naman ako mamimigay ng ticket eh. Malakas ang loob. Three-pointer for Jimmy Alapag. Now here's Cardona. Over to Arwin Santos. Santos nowhere to go. Outside Cardona. And here's Miller dancing inside. 2 points. Oh, no, in and out. Now Miller got the ball back para sa North. Under 30 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Here's Cardona one-on-one against Dondon Ontiveros. That has always been a great matchup. Here's Jimmy.
Being able to stop on a dime there.
Devans up and under. Yes, good move.
Yung talagang problema ng North, no? They don't really have a big man. They don't really have a shot blocker at the end of the day.
But they do have guys like Sol Mercado who can penetrate and break down the defense. And at the end of the opening quarter, the South holding on to a 3-point lead, 39. Check that, a 1-point lead, 39-38 at the end of the first quarter. It's been a great game so far. Fans here loving every second, loving every minute. More all-star action coming up.
Pilipinas sa buong mundo. Isa sa mga top contenders para sa new 7 Wonders of Nature, ang Puerto Princesas Underground River.
Kaya samahan niyo akong bumoto.
Vote and support!
Visit www.new7wonders.com.
Vote now!
Listen to me, even if it's difficult. Even if I...
Well done, Jared Diligent, Rob Perez, mindful and shoot.
We're back in time para makita yung tail end of ating mga in-between quarter games. Normally mga fans yung ating sinasali dyan, pero special edition naman. No? 2 PBA players, Jared Dillinger, siya yung naka-blindfold. Rob Reyes, siya ang navigator.
At saka yung kanilang coach si Asi Taulaba.
Hindi, nanggulo lang si Asi doon. Nang istorbo lang. Hindi naman siya kasali doon. We welcome you back to the 2010 PBA All-Star Game. The rivalry between the North and the South rages on. And this series is deadlocked at 4-all. So that deadlock will be shattered tonight as Ontiveros goes for the pull-up. We welcome into the second quarter with the South up by one precarious point, 39-38. Nico Halili kasama si Dr. J, Andy Howe, and Mac Cardona on the move. And that basket is good.
Actually, goaltending na yun dahil tinapik yun while the ball hit the board. And by the way, we're seeing Ryan Reyes for the first time in this ball game.
For the white shirts, first-time All-Star Rico Meyerhofer is now in the game. Ryan Reyes, and here's Ranadel De Ocampo is having a great tournament so far.
Yeah, he's been having a great conference offensively. And, you know, defensively, he's really improved his game a lot in this tournament. That's the reason why the Tropang Textors have a 4-game winning streak. And the hottest team in the league right now. Ugnatan and Roger Yap coming into the ball game for the South All-Stars. So nagamit na lahat ng All-Stars niyan, no?
Here's Willie Miller, cross-court, Meyerhofer. Outside, Reyes, and he lost it. London Ontiveros with a steal. Ontiveros to Roger Yap. Roger Yap, sidestep beauty, classic Roger Yap.
Very few players can do that, moving away and still being able to suspend themselves for that extra second to use the glass properly. Mac Cardona, 3-point shot. 7 puntos na rin ito.
Here's Roger Yap. Jody Vance. Open shot, Ronald Tubid. And then he gets his own miss. Tubid hops, fires, scores.
Sabi sa'yo, yung energy niyan, hindi mo matitinig. Kahit magdamag mo palaro niya, gano'n lalaro niya. Pero malapit na siyang palitan ni James Yap, kaya namamadali siya ang score.
And here's Ranadel from the corner.
Talagang very much on track ang offensive game ni Ranadel.
And the ball goes out. So Anilongo sits down in favor of a Negrense. And James Yap is back in the ball game. Joe DeVance on the move. DeVance inside for 2. Must be great if you're a player and you make it to your first All-Star game. It is validation.
Yeah.
It's a recognition of what you've done
Kaya
in your career.
lalo na kung first or second timer ka, talagang ganado-ganado ka dyan. Gusto mo talaga magpakita. No? And look at that. Sabi ni Willie, kanina pa ako dito hindi kasali. Nagdalawang layup na ito na miss ko.
And Cardona off the mark. Rebound para kay DeVance. 9 minutes to go in the first half. So right now, still a 2-point game in favor of the North, 47-45. And Ryan Reyes with a nice finger roll. And James Yap needing a lot of white shirts here. The North going back on defense very quickly. Roger Yap, 2-man game with Reyna Lugnatan. Meyerhofer being bothered by his teammate, James Yap. Meyerhofer outside Cardona. Cardona for 3. Yes, sir!
Got 10 in the ball game right now. His second 3-point shot conversion in this ball game.
Right now, the North.
Ganda ng pasa ni Roger Yap.
Roger is not really your prototype point guard, Dr. J.
Yeah. Well, even in the PBL, when I first saw him, he was a shooting guard, but they converted him. And then, you know, I mean, he's got a lot of basketball smarts. That's why he was able to convert into the point guard position.
Willie Miller sits down in favor of J.J. Helterbrand, and on the line is Reyna Lugnatan, who's been the Swiss knife of the Alaska Aces. He can come off the bench. He can start for Tim Cone. Either way, he can be equally effective.
Yeah.
Over 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Here's Meyerhofer. Bothered by the defense of Kuya James Yap, and then he got his own miss.
Maganda talaga nag-improve rin ang depensa ni James Yap, especially last conference. I think the whole team improved its defense by a vast margin. Eric Menk, nice pass again to Hugnatan. Eric Menk taking care of the boards right now.
Roger Yap. And here's a 3-on-2 break. Cardona getting it off the glass. A nice pass coming from Ryan Reyes. Now it's a 6-point lead for the North, 56-50, with 6:59 remaining in the first half.
Cyrus Baguio coming back into the ball game, replacing Don Ontiveros. Timcon really giving all of his players ample time to prove themselves. Then obviously in the third and fourth quarter, he's going to have to pick the players that are going to help him win this game, because he doesn't want to lose this game.
Missed by Ryan Reyes. Eric Menk with the rebound as we near the halfway mark of the second quarter. James Yap fires, misses. James Yap having a tough shooting night here in Puerto Princesa as Helter Brand scoots in and he missed it.
Well, medyo nailang siya kay Cyrus Baguio, who nudged him from the behind a little bit. Cyrus just goes straight up, doesn't use the glass. 6 points in the ball game now for Cyrus.
Now here's Reyes, handoff Meyerhofer. Back to Ryan Reyes.
Good defense again by Roger Yap.
And here's James Yap.
No.
Hey, look. Iba rin to si Mac Cardona, no? Dumidepensa ay palayo.
Galit si James eh. Gusto mo akong blangkahin ba? Ano? Ba't bigla ako malis? Pagod na rin. Ito yata ang perfect shooting eh. Hindi ko pa yata nakikita mag-miss si Ranidel. He doesn't take that many shots pero puro pasok. 58-56 in favor of the North All-Stars. Nice steal there by Cyrus.
And a foul given up by Meyerhofer. I think si Cardona ay
all pooped out.
hingal na. If Cardona was telling Meyerhofer, pare, foul mo na. Para mapalitan na ako. Hingal na ako eh. Yan, one of our hosts here, the Mike Rattel. Yan ang ating sa mga tahanan dito. Back with more from the PBA All-Star Game in Puerto Princesa.
And the finish!
Ang tapal na rubber like
Pandikit sa lahat, 2-in-1, pandikit at pantak.
Back here inside the Puerto Princesa Coliseum, Chicky Reyes here at courtside, and you're watching the 2010 PBA All-Star Weekend culminating event inside here sa loob ng napakagandang Coliseum. At kasama ko po ngayon walang iba kundi si Mark Pingris. Mark, yung opening number nyo kanina, sino ba nag-design at gaano katagal nyo pinaghandaan yun?
Well, kanina lang pagkalabas namin, pinaghandaan ni William Miller yun and Arwin Santos. Basta pag mga ganyan, All-Star, sila naman yun tuturo sa amin ng mga sayaw.
Alright, dito naman tayo sa kabila. Itong Spitfire naman nating na point guard. Paul Artadi, ang ganda na nilaro mo nung first quarter. Quickly, sa tingin mo sino mananalo dito, North or South?
It's up to the fourth quarter kung sino mananalo, pero gagalingan namin. Binabati ko mga Hilongos sa Tito Mario, Tito Bobby.
Alright, Nico, Dr. J?
Sa mga Pangasinan dyan.
Si Chicky Reyes with an all-star seat. right there on the north bench. At ito yung naging pre-game dance kanina to the tune of napakasayang kanta, Careless Whisper.
Isa ba yun?
Sabi nila CD mo daw yun. Yan. Siyempre ang hangarin dito ng ating PBA All-Stars is to entertain the fans watching here in Puerto Princesa and the thousands watching in their homes.
I noticed that Eric Menk's really making an effort to prove that he should be here in the All-Star yard. I mean, he's been working on defense, he's been rebounding, and he's been running with the break, no? Even the primary break.
Look at this 4-on-2 break for the South. And Hugnatan, he's been very busy here in the first half.
J.J. Helterbrand getting a basket there.
Baguio with a miss. And Ryan Reyes clears the rebound. We're tied at 60 with 4:19 remaining in the second quarter. And Arwin Santos scores over the defense of Roger Yap.
Well, that was a 4-on-1 situation. He had the smallest man back there trying to protect the basket. So 2-point lead here for the North All-Stars. Pick and roll play here. Roger Yap missing that one badly, and there's nobody for safety here. Arwin Santos way ahead of the pack. That's going to give Tim Cone fits.
Arwin Santos now back-to-back baskets, and he has 8 points. So 64-60, 4-point lead para sa North. And another possession here for the North team. J.J. Helterbrand looking at Gabe Norwood, and Helterbrand has to pull out here. Waiting for Arwin Santos, and now Ryan Reyes. Here's Norwood on the left side against James Yap. Outside Helterbrand. Helterbrand for 3. Rebound for James Yap. James all the way. Oh, I lost it. Tough offensive night para kay James Yap. And we have a 4-point game, 64-60, 3:17 to go. Back in a moment.
And the finish.
Ang tapal na rubber like
Pandikit sa lahat, 2-in-1, pandikit at pantabal.
And action continues here in Puerto Princesa. Asitaolava back on the floor. And here's Eric Meng over to Jimmy Alapag. Again, James Yap loses the ball.
Well, Jimmy trying to be very fancy. Obviously, hindi naman ini-expect na ipasa pa yun. No alley up there for JC and Tal. The ball was not thrown properly, no?
At timeout naman dito kagad ang North team. 2:47 to go in the second quarter. Back in a moment.
For some, a new chapter will begin. For others, it
Welcome back to the 2010 PBA All-Star Game. I'm with Joe Devance. Joe, that was a great dance number that you did earlier. And tell us about it.
I mean, I'm a dancer at heart. You know, I'm the best when it comes to dancing. You know, I mean, that's what I do.
Well, I asked actually Coach Tim Cohen, and he said, you know, Coach, how come you didn't dance? And he said, you know, I might just upstage Joe.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's a great question. He doesn't want to thank him for that.
Right. But did he teach you some dance moves?
Yes, you know, he teaches me every day dance moves in practice with the defensive slide. I mean, it all goes together, you know.
All right. Thank you, Joe. Back to you guys.
So you mean to tell me, ang nagturo kay Joe Devance was Tim Cone?
Well, bakit naman hindi pwede?
Vanilla Ice.
Meantime here, Asitaolaba making both free throws. And the North's lead has been cut down to only 2, with Asi having 8 points in this ball game. Tim Cone using 2 big men, Asitaolaba and Eric Mack on the floor at the same time. Sol Mercado. Baguio was there to interrupt his move. And Sol steals it. Artadi gets an freebie.
So great connivance there between Sol Mercado and Paul Artadi. And here's Eric Menk with a miss. Rebound para kay JC and Tal. 4-point game for the North. Arwin Santos goes up.
Arwin Santos.
Well, you can see obviously na hindi mabilis ang balikan ng depensa dito ng South, no? Especially their small men. James Yap. Oh, still missing at point-blank range.
And here's Intal. His lob pass hit the rim. Intal with a layup from a pass by Gabe Norwood.
Plenty of time yet before the end of the first half.
Nice panay pasalamatan ng A&A Plaza Hotel, the official residence of the PBA here in Puerto Princesa. Meantime, here's Mercado, 3-on-2 break. Sol Mercado, and that alley-oop was foiled by James Yap. You know, in an all-star game, Dr. J, if you foil, if you bother an alley-oop play, technical foul dapat. Killjoy eh.
Yeah, kaya nga dahil talagang we're supposed to really enjoy the movements of all the players here.
Our score is 70-62 in the North, despite their size disadvantage, using a lot of their speed, a lot of their hustle, and a lot of their energy to lead this game. As we go inside, a handy fix, 30-second timeout. Handy fix. Ang first aid ng bahay mo, Bonsall, and seals all.
Well, as you mentioned it, sometimes malaki nga isang team and they should dominate if you have a half-court game. If you go to us in Eric Meck in a half-court game, obviously the other side, the North would have no players to defend against them. So, ginagawa naman ng isa, hustle dito, create turnovers, force missed shots, and just continuously push up the ball. You got Anatadi and Solomon Mercado. Both of them are like jets that keep on running, you know.
Here's Baguio. Yeah, Baguio's been very active since the start of this game. Because ito yung format that pabor na pabor kay Cyrus Baguio.
Yeah, itong game na ito para kay Cyrus, para kay Tubid, guys like Artadi, Mercado, bagay talaga itong ganitong klaseng laro, mabilisan.
And Bajao Seafront Restaurant. Ako, napakasarap dito. Like to thank Mr. Mike Mendoza, Chris Mendoza, and Sir Wilfredo Moreno for graciously hosting Zoller TV at the Bajao Seafront Restaurant, your seafood restaurant by the bay. Fantastic food. Fantastic view.
Thank you, Don. Okay. Sol Mercado really trying to make a statement here in his first All-Star stint.
Here's Jimmy for three. Yes, sir.
You can never just look at this guy shoot a three-point shot because, you know, you're going to get burned.
Now here's Arwin Santos. 6-point game in favor of the North.
So a good chance here for the South to cut into this lead. 30.9 seconds. Still a lot of time to lead. Maybe 2. Kung mabilis ito, 3 offensive plays.
Alapag. Kick out. James Yap. And here's Eric Meng. South still with possession. But then they lose it and they retrieve it. And
nobody wants to give James a layup. Nobody wants to give James a layup. All the opponents, they do everything against James Yap. Kaya natatawa na rin si James. Pati yung crowd na re-react na rin talaga. He's having not a very good shooting night. Pero alam mo, babawi yan.
And he makes the first free throw. Now when you're in Puerto Princesa, visit and stay the Microtel Hotel Resorts, the same great hotel. Everywhere you go for inquiries, log on to www.microtel-palawan.com.
Well, everywhere in the world, medyo kilala naman yan. So James comes up with a whack there after making his second free throw.
2 seconds to go. Arwin Santos for three.
Nothing but net. Hindi na inabot yung tira ni Jimmy Alapag, and it's not gonna count. It's not gonna go in anywhere.
Arwin Santos finishes the first half, 13 points. And the North lead 76-69 at the end of the first half. So great first 2 quarters for the white shirts representing the North. Kaya't lamang po sila ng 7 puntos at the end of the first 2 quarters ating 2010 PBA All-Star Game. We'll be back with more festivities dito sa All-Star City, Puerto Princesa.
Show your Pinoy pride. Vote and support Puerto Princesa's Underground River at www.new7wonders.com.
great job of being my light man. Sol is holding my mic, and I feel every game should be like this. And it's amazing. We're very careful not to open our mouths because, according to our tour guide, the bat. Okay, guys, it's actually raining. We're making our way out of the underground river, and it was absolutely amazing. All the things that we saw in there, we actually can't believe that they're actually natural wonders. It's not anything man-made, and it is definitely in line to be one of the 7 natural wonders in the world. So, you know, you should vote for them. Well, we're gonna head back to the mainland now. So, see you guys in a bit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the reasons that the 2010 PBA All-Star Weekend is right here in Puerto Princesa, the underground river, nominated for one of the new 7 wonders of the world. So, mga Pinoy, mga Pinay, bumoto na kayo. Just go on to the website www.new7wonders.com. Once again, www.new7wonders.com. So vote for one of the most amazing tourist attractions here in the Philippines. And that concludes our day right here in the beach, in Sabang Beach, that is right, in Puerto Princesa.
PBA fans, we're still at halftime, and at this point, we'd like to call back on center court PBA Commissioner Sonny Barrios and Mrs. Ellen Hagedorn.
Mike.
Thank you, Nako. In behalf of Mayor Edward Hagedorn, I'd like to thank the PBA for coming over. And sa lahat po ng mga pumunta rito, nagdalo at nanood, sana nasayahan kayo. Palakpakan natin para bumalik uli sila. Okay, so maraming salamat po sa inyo po mga, sa lahat na po, maraming salamat. And good luck to all the players. Thank you po.
Ito po ang aming munting alaala para sa kay Mayor at sa inyo po. Bola, galing sa PBA.
Thank you very much po. Walang mga pirma. Absent ang mga pirma.
Papipirmahan ho natin sa lahat ng player.
Okay, thank you. Thank you naman po.
Salamat, Puerto Princesa. Salamat.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Ellen Hagedorn, Commissioner Sonny Barrios.
We're back in All-Star City, Puerto Princesa. Kung saan lamang po ang North, 76-69 over the South. Welcome back to PBA All-Star Sunday. Dito lamang sa Solar TV. Miko Halili with a good doctor, Dr. J. Andy Howe. And as expected, action has been fierce. Action has been fast.
Well, you can see the number of points put up on the board. 76 already for the North, 69 for the South. The North already have 3 players in double figures. 13 points for Arwin Santos, 12 points for De Ocampo, 12 points also for Sol Mercado. If you look at the statistics here, except for the rebounds, you know, the North really played well here. They have 52% shooting. They have only 10 turnovers. They have 22 assists. They did lose in the rebounding department but only by 3. And they had better shooting from 3-point territory, 6 out of 20 attempts, while the South 2 out of 12.
And right now, actually, you know, the North team really stepped on the gas in that second quarter, really picked up the pace, and used guys like Arwin Santos, Mac Cardona, and Sol Mercado to really push the North squad ahead.
Yeah, syempre kasi ang advantage dito ng South is the big fellows. And they don't really, the North doesn't want really to be involved in a half-court basketball game. They want it to be a push-push, force guys that are a little bit older, like Eric Menk and Asitao Laba, to try to come down on defense. If not, they're going to get some fast break points, where the North did get 22 points on fast break in the first half.
Let's see what the South team will do to get back in business here in the second half. They actually led after the first quarter, 39-38, but then the North just went on a tear in the second quarter. Rico Meyerhofer in his first All-Star game. Cyrus Baguio in his 4th All-Star game. And Cyrus very active offensively in this ball game. It's a format that favors his open court style. And he joins James Yap, Kelly Williams, Eric Menk, and Asitao Lava, starting off for the South here in the third.
You can see Team Cone really meaning business here by putting up the big fellows there, but also having the small men, just like Cyrus Baguio, they're penetrating against Artadi. And obviously a big advantage there for Cyrus Baguio going to the basket.
I'm sure Cyrus continues to dedicate every performance to his late uncle.
Si Rick Marata, who passed away last week. Intal with a 3-point shot, way off the mark. And Eric Menk clearing the boards. Blue shirts are trying to push it. Alam mo, the reason why nahirapan ang South, medyo malas talaga si James Yap ng first half. And his percentage really was very low. There again, you can see, looking at the basket all the way and penetrating. Another 3-point play in the offing for the South All-Stars.
James Yap, every time he has made the All-Star game, he has been a starter.
Missing that 3-point play opportunity.
Here's Norwood, who starts the second half with Mark Pingris, Paul Artadi, JC Intal, and JJ Helterbrand. Nearly a minute having gone by in the third quarter. Here's Kelly Williams. Williams inside, no go. Eric Menk rebound, put back, still no good. And they'll say it's North basketball.
The South complaining that last touch should have been called against the North All-Stars. Meanwhile, North is pushing the ball up already.
Here's Helterbrand, unmindful of the defense of Asitao Lava.
First 2 points in the second half for the North All-Stars, courtesy of J.J. Helterbrand, who was also struggling with his offense in the first half. Cyrus Baguio with that foul called against Artadi, who tried to tap the ball from behind.
So no basket para kay Cyrus Baguio. Reach and foul against Paul Artadi.
You and I covered the sophomore rookies. Remember, the rookies were on top by 8 at the end of the first half. They went on to lose, I think, by 12. Though. There was a big turnaround in the second half. Asitao Laba forcing his way there, but not being able to convert.
Here's Helterbrand trying to send that ball over to Intal. Intal bothered by Taolava and Baguio. You know, in this kind of game, a team can actually put together 20 straight points and it won't be a problem.
Yeah, you know, first of all, that's why they're all-stars. They're all capable of scoring big. Plus the fact that, you know, yung momentum na pag you're pushing the ball up and the other team is not being able to score, That's going to help your cause to come back from any big deficits. But right now, it's only a 4-point advantage for the North All-Star. May konting violation there called against the South. That's why another free throw was given to JC Intal, but he still failed to convert, then finally making one.
Still in the early moments of the third quarter. Here's James Yap to Kelly Williams. Williams inside. Williams, strong move.
Kelly Williams.
So it's 79-76 in favor of the North. Pull up by Helterbrand won't work. Oh, Pingris getting a rebound over Eric Meng.
Better position, good jump, good timing there by Mark Pingris. Cyrus Baguio yo-yoing the ball.
He's such a showstopper. And meantime, here's Helterbrand for three. In and out. The South making a run here. Down by 3 points. They're really making James Yap's life miserable in this game. Oh, Gabe Norwood with a slam. Nice pass from Paul Artadi. Here's Baguio again. Swatted up by the defense, and the ball will stay with the South.
I like what James Yap did there. You know, although naagawan siya, there was a slam dunk. Took the ball out right away, tried to give a transition play opportunity for his other teammates.
That was a nice move. Baguio, and a nicer connection. Artadi to Gabe Norwood. And we swing back to live action to catch that three-pointer for Kelly Williams.
Good assist from Asitaw Laba, realizing that Williams beginning to feel his three-point shot. In the latter stages of the Fiesta Conference.
Olintal now in double figures with 11 points.
This is his rookie stint as an all-star. No?
Starter pa.
Starter pa. Well, he did get the votes. Social.
Social. There's Norwood. Pingris. Intal.
Ganda rin yan ang masasabi mo naman sa North All-Stars. They have the speed at maganda ang pasahan nila. Nobody really trying to force the situation. Good passing, evolving into an easy layup. Baguio trying to go backdoor. Williams just keeps on continuously finding the gaps in the defense of the North.
And the South pulling within 4 points, 87-83, with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Norwood against Williams. Norwood to Pingris. 10 to shoot for the North. Here's Helterbrand with the basketball. Helterbrand for three. The ball sails out of bounds and will go to the South.
Sol Mercado coming in for Artadi and Eric Menk being replaced by Alapag. If you notice, that's the same type of substitution Team Cone made. He had two big men. Inalis niya muna yung isa. He puts in a natural point guard. A smaller player, but equally deadly, if not more.
Well, Tim Cone coaching in his 7th All-Star. Meantime, here's Mercado. Pingris. Still a 4-point game here in the third.
He found the rack there.
You know,
he met the rack in that play.
Pingris was trying to push a wall. Now here's Baguio. Baguio, kick out. Alapag keeps the basketball, 12 to shoot. Jimmy to Kelly. Kelly Williams against Sol Mercado. Here's Baguio inside. Yes!
Always seems to be able to find that small gap where he can get a layup and another one on the other end. Talagang maganda ang passing plays ng transition game ng North All-Stars. You gotta give it to them.
That's why they're on top by 4 points, 89-85. As we near the halfway mark of the third, three-pointer on the way for James Yap. Bounces out. Nice swipe by Cyrus Baguio. Nice fake. And he missed it. And as he keeps the ball, Jimmy looking for a teammate, goes to James Yap, slices through. Nice move.
Hirap na hirap si James Yap maka-score, no? But he came in at the right time. James already is also in double figures now with 10.
Mga palitan ng tao dito. Sanitos back in this game. Asitaw Lava will take a breather. James Yap, pinahirapan talaga siya ng first half. And now Tubig comes in para kay Skyrus Baguio.
Osiris certainly did a job for team to get their team back in this ball game here in the third quarter. Another alley-oop play, medyo mataas lang for Norwood, could have been completed. I've never seen him really make those kind of shots, but he's doing everything here in the All-Star. Also having a very good offensive game.
12 points para kay Gabe Norwood. Ball stays with the South here. Here's Jimmy. Kick out pass. Lots of time to shoot here. Here's James Yap. Alapag. Tubid against Miller. Tubid inside. The drive. The ball fake. Kelly Williams thought about it. Now fires a three. Overshoots. Sanitos gets the putback.
Now, that's not an assist, though. That's a rebound there by Sanitos and the putback. He himself is in double figures right now.
Arwin Santos against James Yap. Double team by Kelly Williams.
Good mismatch at the post for Arwin Santos, and the North Star All-Stars went to it right away.
4-point game in favor of the North.
Ganda naman ang pasa ni Jimmy Alapag, and a nice reverse for Sanitos, who's been consistent. And a bad pass there by Gabe Norwood, who immediately acknowledges it.
By the way, it's been a hectic week, hectic but fun week for all of us here in Puerto Princesa, the players most especially. Non-stop ang kanilang mga activities, pagbisita sa mga ospital, pagbigay ng mga basketball clinic, visiting the underground river, lahat buong contingent ng PBA pumunta doon sa underground river.
That's right. Nagpintura pa nga yan the other day. Plus the fact, I think they went to the mall for autograph signing and picture taking with the fans.
Which is why wala po tayong laro on Wednesday. Magpapahinga muna itong ating mga PBA stars. Willie Miller getting his first basket of the All-Star game.
Actually, that's the first time that has happened. No? Walang game on the Wednesday. Pero I think it's a very good idea to get the players rested and get them back to their mother teams. Mac Macardona, Tubid, matagal na ito nagkakaano.
Even in the All-Star game.
Oh, good follow-up by Kelly Williams. A lot of great performances so far in this ball game. The stars really shine here.
Here's Mercado. Had a great first quarter para sa North.
Loose ball foul there on Tubid, pushing off against Willie Miller. You're going to see that here, the push.
So the foul is against Ronald Tubid. We're tied at 95 with 4 and 10 remaining here in the third period. And when you're in Puerto Princesa, visit and stay at the Microtel Hotel Resorts, the same great hotel everywhere you go. For inquiries, log on to www.microtel-palawan.com.
Great composure under fire there for Arwin Santos. Kelly was on top of him, but he had a good fake. Tubid. And a good follow-up there by Tondo. Shots coming from everywhere on the floor.
Here's Cardona. And a teardrop won't work. We're tied at 97. Jimmy Alapag for 3. Ranadel De Ocampo clears the rebound. And Alaska's Willie Miller with the leather. Miller, fall away.
He himself has also been struggling, like James Yap, struggling with their shots. Ryan Reyes finally coming back into the ball game, replacing Sol Mercado.
3 and 18 remaining dito sa third quarter at tuluyan na nakabalik dito ang South as Cardona misses. Arwin Santos hits the deck and here's Ronald Tubid, handoff Ontiveros. Ontiveros to toss, nice fake.
Well, toss on this side, Ranidel on the other side, medyo matataas talaga ang percentage of these two players.
Arwin Santos.
That's going to be short.
Here's Cardona. Drop pass intended for Willie Miller. Timeout muna tayo. The North down by 2. 2:46 remaining in the third quarter.
Once again, we would like to thank our sponsors, Smart for Helping Sports, Axel, Play Hard, Get Better, our official outfitter, in 21 December, our official fire.
Back inside the Puerto Princesa Coliseum for more All-Star Sunday action. Live over Solar TV. And the South leading by 2 points, 99-97 over the North. With under 3 minutes to go in the third. Still with us here, Miko Halili with the good doctor, Dr. J. Andy Howe, and completing our... Well, before that, our friend in the NECTA, yan po, si Mr. Antonio Hogan, the president of the ANA Plaza Hotel, one of our great hosts here in Puerto Princesa. And I was mentioning, our team is completed by Dominic Uy, Chiqui Reyes, and Leah Cruz, as Arwin Santos misses.
Well, the South now tightening up and really making a lot of progress with their offensive game here. Oh, miscommunication. That's the fact that they don't play together that much. But a good seal post play sana para kay Sanitos.
2 minutes remaining in the third. Ryan Reyes with the basketball. 4-point lead for the South. Cardona against Tubid.
Pinahihirapan talaga ni Tubid ito si Mac. He just seems to know how to play him very well. Si Mac comes up, tries to throw the ball, and Tubid's right in front of him. Meyer Huffer, the rookie, coming back into the ball game, replacing Arwin Santos, and Joe Devans also coming in for Kelly Williams.
Just like Meyer Hoffer, Devans making his All-Star debut. Pero mabigat yung kay Rico Meyerhofer as a rookie, making it to the All-Star game. And here's Willie Miller inside. Ryan Reyes, no go. Nice save by Sonny Toss. Here's Ontiveros. Devans.
A little short, a little cold coming off the bench. Didn't have the feel of the range of the shot. Ryan Reyes with a nice stretch.
Reyes has always been a strong finisher, either on a penetration or on a fast break.
That's right. He really hasn't gotten a lot of playing time in this ball game.
Here's Devans against Meyerhofer. Nice wipe by Cardona. 1 minute to go in the third. 2-point game in favor of the South. And Willie Miller with a three to push the North ahead by 1.
Well, a 5-0 run. You know, those players of the North know that Devans is not a guy who can really put the ball on the floor. Another interception. Willie and Ryan.
And here's Ranidel.
The highest percentage shot on the North All-Stars tonight.
Just incredible balance and footwork for Ranidel inside.
Talagang pagaling ang offensive game ni Ranidel this conference. No? And he's even showing here in the All-Star. Di pa nga tumitira sa labas yan.
That's right. And here's Tubid from the outside. And there's Ranidel with a strong rebound. Ryan Reyes quickly for Cardona, but it ends up with Jimmy Alapag. South down by 3. Jimmy with the basketball with seconds to go in the third. Dondon to tie. Open shot. 5 seconds to go. And Thriller time. No. 1 second to go, and the Vans will hold on to the basketball. So at the end of 3 quarters, the North stay on top by just 3 points, 104-101. But the South team, the blue shirts, doing a great job battling back here in the third quarter. The fourth quarter of this All-Star game is happening in just a moment.
Sikat ang Pilipinas sa buong mundo. Isa sa mga top contenders para sa new 7 Wonders of Nature, ang Puerto Princesa Underground River. So please visit www.new7wonders.com.
Puerto Princesa!
Miller starts the fourth quarter with a three-pointer. Miller now with 8 points. As we bring you the payoff period of the 2010 PBA All-Star Game live from Puerto Princesa. And here's Ryan Reyes pushing the pace. Handoff Miller. Back to Ryan Reyes. Handoff Cardona. No go. Tubig clears the rebound, and now all the players on the floor mean business.
Well, you can see that the South, they went a little bit smaller, but they are a quick team. 3-point shot here by Jody. Lalo na yung South, they do not want to lose here in the South. No? Like I said, every home team has won all the time. Tubig with a nice defensive rebound.
Roger Yap dancing inside. And there's a foul.
Foul number 5, Ryan Reyes.
It's against Ryan Reyes.
He took it to the heart of the defense and literally to the heart of Ryan Reyes to elicit that foul and send him to the free throw line. Very mature and experienced player, Roger Yap.
Former PBL MVP. Has helped the Pure Foods franchise, now the BMEG Derbies Limados, to many championships.
Splits his charities but cuts the lead down to only 2 right now.
Tubit and Cardona are inseparable. I mean, they're practically like Guy and Pip. I think the more players, the more alike they are, the more combative they can be against each other.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think so too. Especially parang Cardona gets challenged when he sees Tubit on the floor. I want to score more. Tubit naman on the other end, I want to defend more. I want to take the ball away from you, make you miss. Then I'll score against you on the other end pa.
Either that or talaga napubusit lang sila sa isa't isa.
Maybe they don't like each other's faces.
Wala tayong magagawa doon.
That 3-point attempt by Tubit.
Yes, sir!
Score ka doon, Maka. Dito naman ako sa kabila. I really make a good statement here for Ronald Tubit. He was really pumped up for this ball game.
Now let's see if Cardona answers back. He fires and scores.
Tubit was looking for the offensive foul and maybe flopped a little bit, but the referees continue to let the game flow as it should do. That should be.
Here's the Vance. Look out, look out. Miller. Up close and personal with the fans here in Puerto Princesa. And right now, it's a 3-point game in favor of the North in the early moments of the fourth quarter. Score natin 111-108. And here's Roger Yap.
Yeah, despite the fact that he and Will are probably the same height, he's also a very strong player, which people don't realize. That's why disadvantage at the point guard, especially when he poses up smaller point guards. Ranidel finally missing one from an outside shot, and Roger really pushing it, looking left, looking right.
And Tubit back to Roger Yap. Roger Yap inside, off the glass.
Favorite shot, yung binibitin, yung inaasinta. And Ryan Gregorio on the other side knows that.
And a break in action here with 9:41 remaining dito sa fourth quarter.
Gabe Norwood being sent to scorer's table. For who?
For Ryan Reyes.
For Rico Meyerhofer.
So Ryan Reyes is back. And we'll start the play here for the North along with Ranidel, Gabe Norwood, Miller, and Cardona. Miller outside, Norwood, quick pass, Cardona, runner, yes sir!
Finally, he doesn't see Tubit in front of him.
Sweet relief. Sa wakas. Cardona now at 18 points.
Oh, that was great. That pass of Roger was telegraphed.
Here's Norwood. Ryan Reyes going for an alley-oop. Now he fires the 3 from the corner.
Yun ang mabigat. Pwede na tumira na 18-footer, inatrasan ka pa, tapos isushoot ang 3-point shot. And balik na naman sa 4 lamang dito ng North All-Stars.
116-112. 9 minutes remaining in the ball game. Here's Tubit. 1-on-1 against Miller. Step back 3 and it rattles out. Here's Roger. Roger Yap. Blocked by Norwood. And Reyes is on the move. Ryan Reyes all the way. No. And Lugnatan gets the basketball for the South. They're down by 4.
3-on-2.
2 points. Reyna Lugnatan. Playing from the Alaska Aces. And here's another Alaska Ace player, Willie Miller. Eyeball to eyeball with Lugnatan. 13 to shoot for the North. They're still on top by 2 points. Breakdown move outside. Reyes to Cardona. Cardona, nice fake. And nice bump coming from Roger Yap. Ontiveros cuts loose.
The delay of game warning going to be given against Don Ontiveros.
8:03 remaining in the payoff period.
And the substitutes cannot be given in that kind of situation because it was not a dead ball or not a basket made.
Now here's Miller. Outside. Norwood from the corner.
Yes, sir. Norwood's having a pretty good all-star game here.
Lead is back to the North, 119-116. Ontiveros against Cardona. 9 to shoot for the South. Cebuano hot shot. Ontiveros trying to break down the defense of Cardona. Falls away, tough shot.
Well, that was a great challenge there by Mac. He knew he challenged the ego of Don Ontiveros, who wasn't going to pass anymore.
And Cardona was ecstatic with that defensive stop. Back in a moment. The A&A Plaza Hotel, the official residence of the PBA here in All-Star City, Puerto Princesa. And back to live action inside the Puerto Princesa Coliseum, where Gabe Norwood missed the slam dunk.
That would have been a good assist pass again from his buddy, Sol Mercado. North All-Stars doing a little trapping here. Took it from downtown, but missing that one. James Shep hasn't come back into this ball game, despite the fact that we're down to 6:45 here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Miller.
Crunch time, Willie Miller. Couldn't shoot in the first half, but in the second half, he has come back strong and has 10 in the ball game right now.
And pushing the North ahead by 5 points, 121-116. As we near the halfway mark of the fourth quarter, Sol Mercado, nice pass for Miller.
Sol Mercado really has been a big revelation here in this All-Star. Maybe you can see that's what he really wants, you know, yung open court basketball.
A lot of open court wizards in this game. Sol Mercado is one, Cyrus Baguio is another. In fact, Cyrus Baguio is now back in this game.
Cyrus coming back with James Yap to provide a lot of firepower for the South. Si Arwin Santos naman bumalik sa North. So we're in the wind-up pero hindi, malayo pa rin ito. Kelly Williams again driving. Nice pass to Ugnatan. Looked like a foul there. And it was called by referee Zambrano.
The foul is against Arwin Santos. So 2 free throws para kay Reyna Lugnatan.
The refs have been very thrifty and frugal with the fouls, so nobody's really in foul trouble here. You can really use it now, no? Si Reyna Lugnatan, kala mo, bakit all-star yan? Pero doon sa Bacolod nung City 2 years back, really played very well, although it was Simon who became the MVP there with, I think, over 27 points yata ginawa niya nun.
Reynal in his 5th All-Star game, and get a chance to watch your favorite PBA players live through the Solar PBA Text for Tickets promo. Just text in Solar space PBA space mystery keyword and send to 2600 for a chance to win tickets to the game. So sobrang lakas nyo sa akin. Sasabihin ko na kung ano yung mystery word. Inbound.
Inulit mo na naman.
Hindi naman ako yung mamimigay ng ticket eh. Gusto ko lang masaya lahat.
Okay. Sana maraming manalo dyan. Kelly Williams again. Missing the shot, offensive rebound, follow up. Marami ka talagang magiging fans niyan. And friends too.
Here's Mercado. 1-on-1 against Roger Yap. Breakdown move.
Ganda na naman ang defense ni Roger Yap. With the left hand, he blocked that shot.
Kelly Williams for three. And Arwin Santos clears a rebound for the North. 3-point game here in the fourth quarter. North on top. And Santos scoots in. Oh, layup is a miss.
Maganda yun dahil sinagot ni Hugngatan yung depensa dun. Ha? Talagang may kabi-kamalasan si James. He really wants a 3-point play. Look at the way he goes down the middle here. But still missing the shot.
And James Happy saying, I gave all of you yellow wristbands and you're making it hard for me to score? Ano ba yan? All right, we have a timeout. Back in a moment.
I would like to remind you that the PBA games will continue on.
Great Sunday crowd witnessing our 2010 PBA All-Star Game, the renewal of the rivalry between the North and the South.
Well, standing room only talaga dito, including in the upper level. Again, both to be a proud Filipino for the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park, an official finalist of the new 7 Wonders of Nature. Log on to www.new7wonders.com. And also thanks to Sheridan Hotel. No? They put up a place there before you take the ride to going to the other side. They accommodated us as well as the players. And of course, Carlo, the marketing manager of the Rain or Shine squad. James continues to struggle from the free throw line.
We would like to thank Mr. Mike Mendoza, Christy Mendoza, and Mr. Wilfredo Merano for graciously hosting Solar TV at Ibajao's Seafront Restaurant, your seafoods restaurant by the bay. JJ Helterbrand with 6 points in this ball game.
But maybe not as important as that because they needed a basket. And that was a hard, nice steal again by Sol Mercado, but a foul called against him. And the Sol train was stopped in its tracks.
That's not easy to do. You need strong brakes.
Yeah. A getaway train like that. Ooh.
Kakapit sa bakal yun. But a nice wipe by Mercado. Hinayang siya. No? Nang hinayang siya na tinawagan siya ng foul. 4-point game, 125-121, North on top. Let's see what the South will do on this possession. Here's Baguio. Baguio has been masterful the whole game. James Yak for three. And the ball ends up with JJ Helterbrand. Helterbrand to Sol Mercado.
Sabi ni Sol, kanina pa dapat yan eh. Dapat naka-freebie na ako kanina pa, but he's not gonna...
Cyrus Baguio. Look at Cyrus Baguio.
But he missed it.
Here's Arwin. Oh, lost the handle there. So babalik ang bola sa South. They're down by 6 points.
Nagulat ako kay Cyrus kung paano siya nakalusot doon eh. Jimmy Alapag, this one making sure about it.
You know, Dr. J, ayaw talaga magpaiwan dito ng South in the fourth quarter.
Oh, kahiyaan yan. Kahiyaan yan. They don't want to lose. And the North certainly wants to win also.
Here's Mercado. North on top by 4 points. 127-123. Under 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. Mercado.
That's going to be way off the mark.
Pagkakataon for the South. Down by just 4. And Jimmy got caught in a Helterbrand and Gabe Norwood sandwich.
Number 10, Gabe Norwood.
Nilagyan ng mayonnaise. But that's why they call him the Mighty Mouse. Nothing's gonna, frighten him. He has to bang in against bigger people or find the smallest space to try to get off a shot. But remember, he made the last layup. He'll go to the free throw line. Very important at this stage because it's a 4-point lead.
When you're in Puerto Princesa, visit and stay at the Microtel Hotel Resorts, the same great hotel everywhere you go. For inquiries, log on to www.microtel-palawan.com.
14 points in the ball game now for Jimmy Alapag. 2-point lead here for the North All-Stars. And our sports writers are going to have a hard time finding a best player of the game here.
Marami tayong kandidato.
Kandidato ito.
Here's Norwood. Norwood attacks.
I really like the statement that Gabe Norwood is making in this ballgame.
Gabe Norwood with 17 points. Back to a 4-point lead for the North. And a nice interception by Cardona. Cardona. Arwin Santos again lost it.
Galit si Makmak. I gave you a touchdown pass and you didn't catch it. I mean, he cannot believe it. Peyton Manning, I gave you a touchdown pass. You didn't catch it.
And Kelly Williams with a miss. Trying to keep that ball alive. Here's Baguio. Baguio outside. Jimmy for 3. Almost, but not quite.
Bumawi naman si Arwin with a defensive rebound. So down to 2 minutes and 27 seconds left.
4-point lead for the North. They have the basketball. 129-125. Helterbrand. Can't go backdoor. Santos. Shot clock winding down. It's thriller time. 1 to shoot. Miller. Nice block by Baguio.
No fouls are being called here.
Here's Jimmy Alapag. James Yap, reverse. Oh, bitin. And they'll say it's last touch on Taulava. And Tim Cone is contesting the call. But Cardona loving the action here. Of course, syempre, labang sila, no? 129-125.
And nakakontribute naman siya. You know, also came up with an interception that was crucial here in the last few minutes of the game. Tim Cone reacting. Pero matagal pa ito. Plenty of time. You gotta stop Willie, though.
Whoops. Here's Norwood. Cardona. Oh, against Eric Meng. Spins over Kelly Williams.
Cardona with 20 in the ball game right now.
Here's Alapag. Nice swipe again. Cardona active hands on defense. And with a minute and 33 remaining in the fourth quarter, lamang ng Animang North, 131-125. Back in a moment. One and 33 remaining in the fourth and final quarter, and it looks like we'll have a wild windup here in Puerto Princesa. Gabe Norwood, leading candidate for All-Star MVP, but they need to win the game first.
Yeah, and I think kalaban rin niya si Makmak Cardona a little bit, but the South have to score here whatever happens. Hirap na hirap talaga si James Yap. Parang hirap na hirap talaga si James Yap. Hirap na hirap ang South. And a loose ball foul finally called against Eric Meng. Is it on? No, it's on James Yap.
You know, you look at the face of James Yap, you can tell what's running in his mind. Ginawa ko na lahat.
He must really be very tired. Alam mo, James is one of the most popular players of the league, and everywhere he goes, sign autographs, picture taking every second of the day.
And we've seen that here in Puerto Princesa, no doubt. And here's Ranadel, fires.
Favorite shot.
Here's Alapag. South down by 6. Under a minute to play in this All-Star game.
Tagal pa yan.
Alapag. Kelly. Williams attacks. Wild shot. And Cardona gets the rebound.
That might be it.
Oh, nice one by Alapag. But the North retained the basketball, and here's De Ocampo, sidestep beauty.
That might be it. And the North finally breaking.
So now it's an 8-point game. And now the South looking at 3-pointers here. Kelly Williams.
Go!
Kelly Williams! And the foul given up by James Yap at half court.
But they're not in penalty, I think. Or they are? They are. So it'll be free throw shots.
Foul on 18, James Yap penalty.
So So on the line is Mac Cardona, who's also fighting for the chance to be named All-Star MVP. He missed the first free throw. The South led by 1 after the first quarter. Then the North pushed ahead in the second quarter to lead 76-69 at the half. And then in the third quarter, the North retained their 3-point lead, 104-101. And right now, things are looking up for the North squad. They're on top, 133-127, back after this timeout.
Si Jonas.
17 points. 27. 17.
By 12. After being down by 8.
20 seconds remaining dito sa fourth and final quarter. At may oras pa ang South dito. Let's listen in. Okay, 133-127. North on top. Bola ng South with 20 seconds to go. Options here, Dr. J.
Well, a 3-point shot probably because that's why Ontiveros has been sent in there. James Shop can shoot a 3-point shot. Jimmy Alapag. Kelly Williams, if he pops after setting a pick, he can also shoot a 3-point shot. Then Eric goes in for the rebound. You miss, you throw it out to another 3-point shooter. There's Eric. There's the screen. There's Jimmy. There's James.
James for 3.
It won't fall. Throw it out again. That's
One more try. Alapag. No.
It won't go in again. One more time for
Let's
James.
try again. 5 seconds to go. James, yep, for 3.
It won't go in. One more time for James.
Here's Don. He'll try. That's it. A great effort coming from both teams. I suppose that's what you call all-star effort from both teams.
Yeah, I really like the way they played this game. If they played the first half with a lot of points, they played with a lot of heart in the second half. And I thought that the North really tried to put on defense in spite of the fact that they're a smaller squad, but they used the speed to their advantage, and it worked for them. It worked for them in this ball game.
So the North survives a South rally in the fourth quarter to win by 3 points, 133-130. And at this point, we'll prepare to hand out awards. As you see the final score, 133-130. So at least, quits din eh. Kasi palagi ko panalo yung South dun sa pre-game dance eh.
Walang laban.
Oo, no? Tambakan yun, no?
No
Joe
contest.
Devance, no?
Parang preparado ang South to give a good performance. Nasubo na lang yung North. Kasi tama, wala tayong inanda.
But in the game, the All-Star game, the North winning by 3, 133-130 before a packed crowd inside the Puerto Princesa Coliseum. And a victorious North All-Star team with Mrs. Ellen Hagedorn and Commissioner Sonny Barrios with the All-Star trophy, as well as PBA Chairman Lito Alvarez. Head coach Ryan Gregorio, a winning All-Star coach.
MVP of the 2010 PBA All-Star Game, and we call him the CEO of Handy Picks, Mr. Derek Condon. Sino ba MVP will be receiving 20,000 pesos.
I think it's going to be a close one. Close one, I think, between Gabe Norwood and Mac Cardona.
And ladies and gentlemen, our MVP winning 20,000 care of Handy Picks. Congratulations, Gabe Norwood.
Can't blame that because Gabe Norwood did finish with 17 points and 4 rebounds. No? Siya ang ating Handy Fix All-Star MVP.
Dahil handy fix ang first aid ng bahay mo, bonds all and seals all. And the North really did a great job neutralizing the size of the South in this game.
By hustle on the defense, a little hidden zone here, and then a very quick, fast break. But Gabe Norwood's a very happy man. He and Sol Mercado also played very well. Willie Miller contributed when the time came for him to contribute.
So once again, the final score, 133-130. The North beating the South, and now the overall head-to-head, it's 5-4 in favor of the North. Let's go to Chicky Reyes.
Thank you, Miko. I'm with the winning coach from the North All-Star team, Coach Ryan Gregorio. Coach, third All-Star coaching stint. It's your second championship. How does it feel?
It's always nice to win, and of course we came in as the underdogs again because of the height difference between the North and the South, but we just used our quickness, and luckily our quickness was enough to win the game.
Coach, tomorrow balik na tayo ng Manila. Anong message mo sa lahat ng fans dito sa Puerto Princesa?
Well, sa lahat ng mga taga Palawan, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat at talaga pong nag-enjoy kami. At galing din po sa PBA, sana po magkita-kita po tayong ulit. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Again, Coach, congratulations. And with me right now is the MVP of the All-Star game, Gabe. Second appearance in the All-Stars, and it's your first MVP. How does it feel to win it on your second stint?
I had no idea I was going to get it. I thought it was going to go to Mock or Arwen or somebody. Everybody played great for us today, so this was just good time. Good time.
Just like Coach Ryan, what's your message to all your fans here in Puerto Princesa?
Oh man, this is just great. I didn't know the turnout was going to be like this. They were great to us the whole week, and hopefully we can come back again.
All right, and congratulations on your MVP award. Miko, Dr. J?
Chicky Reyes talking with winning coach Ryan Gregorio. Kasi yung buong Gregorio clan was here to support Coach Ryan.
And thank you, Mr. President. That was not a diplomatic thing. That came from the heart of Gabe Norwood. Like I said, there were a lot of great candidates, especially on the north side. But eventually, I think the most telling effects were delivered in the fourth quarter, both by Norwood and Macba Cardona.
Okay, Dominic Uy is standing by with our good commissioner, Sonny Baris. Dominic, go ahead.
Thank you, Miko. Commissioner, first and foremost, I'd like to congratulate you and the entire PBA for such a great All-Star Week.
Thank you very much. We'd like to thank the people of Puerto Princesa and of course Mayor Hagedorn and Mrs. Hagedorn. No? They've really overextended themselves in, welcoming us here. And I'd like to thank the players, really. They really went out of their way to make the people happy. Ang dami nating pinuntahan eh. Pagod na pagod sila pero okay lang. No?
Right.
So we will be back here, I'm sure.
All right, thank you, Commissioner. Congratulations again for a job well done. Back to you guys.
Well, you can see that the fans here in Puerto Princesa are all over the court getting their photo ops with their PBA idols, as is All-Star tradition after the game.
Actually, I like this because the NBA All-Star hindi ganon eh. But dito sa Pilipino, yan ang custom natin. These people love basketball. That's the reason why a lot of these people are playing and doing well. I'd like to congratulate everybody. I'd like to congratulate the commissioner. I'd like to congratulate Willie for finding this place for us. Commissioner coming over, and I thank him again.
Well, Commissioner Sonny Baris and the rest of the PBA family putting on a great show, not just for All-Star Sunday, but the entire week. The players also, congratulations to them for really making an effort. Being one with the community, doing all the public activities of public service, seeing the sights, being one with the fans here in Puerto Princesa.
Yan ang pinaka-importante, that you can relate to the fans. That is why you can continue to survive as a league kasi may rapport ang players and the officials with the fans. The Board of Governors almost in full force here, and the people here are very friendly. Like I said, all over the country, people have been friendly with us, and we thank them for their support.
So ito po ang regalo ng PBA to the fans here in Puerto Princesa and all of you watching at home over Solar TV. So it's been a great week. Some things must come to an end.
Yeah, sayang. Everything has to come to an end. We hope to get back to Manila. But again, like I said, Kung sumusunod kayo sa basketball, wala tayong laro sa Merkules. Pero pag Biyernes, doubleheader. Sabado, doubleheader. Sunday, doubleheader again for the PBA.
Once again, the North winning over the South, 133 to 130, capping our great week here in Puerto Princesa. So for Leah Cruz, Dominic Uy, Chicky Reyes, my partner, the good Dr. J. Andy Howe, and the entire Solar TV PBA team, good night from Puerto Princesa, well out of Filipinas. This is the PBA on Solar TV.
You're watching Solar TV.